What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about our first thoughts about Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 2. It was another quality episode. It just went off the air for the midnight showing, and I got to say, I like the pace of it. They didn't have so much narrating from 50 Cent this episode, maybe in the beginning and at the end, but for the most part, it was a traditional type episode. We got to see a little bit more of the characters, how Rock is running the business. She also had Symphony sing her lullaby and had a little solo session with Symphony. We done seen another character get killed in this episode, and I thought it could have been a little more character development, but it is what it is. It's still, I don't think it's going to hurt the show. We see her brother Marvin, some of the ideas and things he doing and thinking about is probably part of the reason why he ain't running the show. And I think it's going to be a little bit of lightweight jealousy in the future with him, maybe wanting to be in charge. So we'll see with that. And also, he like a little sugar, and it ain't for no booger. He like, it seemed, Tony. He did something crazy for Tony. He was ready to fight for his love. And I mean, it was just an interesting episode. I liked it a lot. It was good. I give it an 8. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I see a lot of people saying they knew D-Wiz was dying. Nobody knew D-Wiz was dying except for how when the episode was playing out. You wouldn't have suggested D-Wiz would die next before the episode started. Now, as they were framing the episode, yes, it was obvious they were going to kill D-Wiz. She was trying to, I mean, he said when Rock met up with Unique, he said the streets need a body. And it was the obvious choice. She wasn't going to give up her son or somebody in her organization. So D-Wiz was the obvious choice. And we see Rock has no issues or sympathy for a person dying that ain't part of her family as of right now. When the little puppy got, radiated and then committed suicide in the microwave, radiated, left Tony in mourning, Rock didn't give a damn. She ain't blink an eye. She was like, got the little collar, well done. Damn right. She got the call on the flip phone, which at the time, boy, I mean, I love a lot of this technology. A lot of the time, they about to watch New Jack City on the VCR. It was dope. And so she got that call on the flip phone after, Symphony just got through giving her a little solo session. She said, oh, nothing. My son just about to go to bed. She don't give a damn. So, I mean, she is hard and doing what needs to be done. And even when Symphony was saying, let's take it slow, she like, to hell with that. And I knew that she was a good looking woman, but in this episode, some of the outfits and things she was wearing, she definitely is a good looking woman, and she played her role properly. And I mean, it's just a good episode altogether. But she does have the issue that Unique was telling her that she had, which was different between him and his son versus her and her son. And that is by her feeling extra connection with her son, it then leaves a weakness in her game. That's the only chink in her armor, so to speak. And she was definitely worried about Kanan. She was worried when he was sitting there eating breakfast, as if like she can really protect him from these streets and keep him in the house for his entire high school career. I mean, he got to go out. He got to go to school. It's only so much she can do. And she was actually a little paranoid. And Kanan, being young, he don't fully understand what he's in. Like, he ain't paying attention. Like she told him, keep your head on the swivel. Always pay attention. She thought that he was about to get killed by the phone book. But that just go to show how much he paying attention out there. I mean, he too busy looking at the bullets and the shell casings, which I know it was a traumatic little situation that he went through. But at the same time, you need to keep your head on the swivel. Like she said later, you need to keep that fear, because the fear will keep you alert. And it seemed that he ain't taking it serious enough. He looking at the bullets, the shell casings, and although, yeah, it was the phone book, he should have saw it first. I mean, he the one outside. He the one that they trying to kill. So why is he not paying attention? He don't get it. And so we see Kanan may be in trouble, and I think she really felt it. That's why they ended up making that move to take out D-Wiz so easily for her, because she know Kanan ain't ready yet. And that's another reason why she had him tucked off in that house. You say, where'd that bullet come from? That bullet is when they shot up that car, tried to shoot him couple nights before. I guess all the bullets wasn't picked up. So you got to be careful out there. He definitely needs to keep his head on the swivel and pay attention to what's going on in the game. He too busy sleep at the wheel. And if it wasn't for her making the moves that she made and possibly getting D-Wiz taken out, or making the agreement with Neek and giving up those corners, Kanan would have probably got. Now we see Kanan's girl is still in love with what's his name? $1.20. I'm about to say $1.20. Dollar Bill Players Club, y'all. Anyway, she over here fighting for her boo name, you know, because old girl was saying that he ain't worth a damn. He was with her previously the night before he died, and she wasn't having it. So not only was Devina, you know, the girl that he cared about the most, she got them hands, and she was willing to fight for $1.20's memory and for $1.20. And then I think Kanan started to realize that he might have really went too far, because he hurt somebody that he really cared for, and Devina. Yeah, he may not have gave a damn about $1.20, and by him being young, he didn't think of the repercussions of everything and the fallout and the ripple effect of killing $1.20, and how that's going to affect his moms, how it's going to affect Devina, how's this going to affect so many people. And she getting messed up by having to go to the principal's office, eventually got suspended. She even popped one of the cops just to get another lick on old girl for talking crazy about $1.20, and she left her leaking over there. She didn't bust her mouth. And so we see that, yeah, she ain't nothing to play with. And she definitely is going to have a problem with Kanan if she finds out that he's the one that killed $1.20. And we later saw that she asked him, did you and your boys, I heard y'all was beefing with Buck. And now if D-Wiz is when he's found dead, if they try to tie 2 and 2 together and say, well, the reason he's dead is because of $1.20, then that's going to look bad with her and Kanan relationship. And I mean, that's the girl that he cared about at a young age, had a crush on. And I doubt he want to look bad in front of her, because he still would probably like to get with her if he could. He young. That probably ain't the realistic aspirations that he should be going for, but it is something that he would like to do. So we'll see how that go. Now, we see that all the stuff that they got going on with the business, I think that Marvin, he wants to be the boss and he wants to call shots. And so we saw that they were talking about how they need a new spot because the spot they've been at, the little trap house or whatever, that Con Ed, you know, the electric company, gonna find out that they've been stealing power pretty soon, and they're gonna need to get rid of them, get rid of that spot. And so this dude suggests going to some barbershop or something that had lice. And off top, everybody was like, man, your ass tripping, man. How we supposed to go in there? This person can't even keep their business running smooth. And you want us to put our business in with this and possibly get us caught up, shut down, whatever the case. And so we see they basically tell them, no, that ain't going to work. We need to, we see Lulu got better business plan ideas than Marvin. And Marvin over here, instead of thinking of other plans, he telling them that he want to throw a party at, you know, Lil Bow Wow spot, aka Tony, where the little puppy got radiated. And so they like, man, we over here, I'm trying to run a business, and your ass trying to throw a party. Like, what the hell are you on? And so I think he really is not feeling the gravity of everything. I think he likes the glamorous side of everything and can focus on that a lot more than the business side of everything. And I think that's probably part of the reason why we don't know exactly what happened yet, but he probably didn't have a problem with stepping aside and letting Rock do it, because as long as he getting his money and getting to live the glamorous side of the life, rolling in the S-Class Benz and all the gold and clothes, he probably all good with everything. So we'll see how it all turn out. But remember, I'm telling y'all here, I believe that he really want to be the boss and call the shots. And so I'm sure we'll see that play out. And so one of the things that while they was talking, they came up with another idea of they can go to this bodega spot and maybe use them, some Colombians, to handle that part of the business. And that was Lulu's idea. And so I think he may eventually get a little jealous of Lulu because he's seemed to be a little more business oriented and smarter with that side of the business than Marvin. And so we'll see. But he the oldest, so I'm sure that'll always be some type of sticking point with him. And he feel, since I'm the oldest, maybe I should be running stuff. But age ain't got nothing to do with it. And so we'll see how it all turn out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think that Marvin is ready, or you think he jealous, or what? Because I definitely think he jealous. He too busy trying to plan a party. And although I do like his character, I think that he lightweight is shady and can't probably be trusted. I mean, every time he's trying to do something, he always talking about the flashy part of things. And so we'll see how it go. In a little while, I'm going to put up the link and let some people come on up if y'all want to talk about the episode. And we can see, you know, talk about some of the parts that you all liked or didn't like about the episode. Y'all let me know in the comments, what do you all rate the episode? And also, I want to thank everybody that watched the video I had playing while I was getting all of this stuff together for this live stream. It's about, do you think Kanan was a lost cause? Or do you think maybe he still had a chance to not live this kind of life? And I'm going to put the link in this description box so that everybody could check it out again. And also, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel and the super chat and the likes and all of that good stuff. Subscribe. So let's get back to the show. So we later see that while Kanan waiting in the school, he sees his main squeeze in the principal's office, and she's about to basically get suspended for school. And she had a tear in her eye. She was upset still about $120. Kanan wanted to kind of somewhat comfort her, but he didn't know what to say, because he know at the end of the day, he the one that did it. He the one that killed $120. And it just seems that I just know she gonna find out. But in the meantime, he trying to be the nice guy. He ain't saying much, but trying to look out for her. And it seems that she dealing with a lot. And although he said he ain't seen her in a while, and she said, well, she had to babysit her kids. I mean, her kids, her mama kids, her siblings. And when she said just cuz in a way, she didn't really get into the reason. I could tell that it seemed like it's something else going on and mama might be in trouble. Well, sure enough, we saw that when her mama did finally show up at the school, she definitely got a mama that's in trouble. How many of y'all think her mama is on that Rizzock? Your mama's on crack rock, not my mama. Yeah, your mama. Her mama straight was on rock. She looked like I was prom queen 1985. And it didn't look like it was a pretty good look for her. And I think that was the first time maybe Kanan may have saw her mama and realized her mama used to be prom queen 1985. Because now she prom fiend. And she damn sure is wearing thin on Devina. She probably really missed $120 and gravitated towards him because he had that extra little money. He was probably breaking her off. And it's clear she ain't getting much from home. No love, probably, when her mama treating her like a babysitter. And all the nice things and things that $120 could do for her, she damn sure wasn't getting it from her mom's. And so I don't know. I think that's another reason that she probably hurt, that, you know, now she's stuck being a babysitter and moms ain't gonna be around, and $120 dead. It seemed like her whole little world probably is collapsing. And Kanan, he should feel a little guilty about that because he killed that dude for no damn reason. And yeah, they was at the New Jack City watching it, and at the same time, she been living it. So we'll see if how that she gonna deal with that later. We later saw that, of course, she was pushing her sister in the middle of the night in the baby stroller, and so it seems that she don't get a break with her mama and having to take care of her siblings. So that's unfortunate. And hopefully Kanan realized what he did. And if he start making money, maybe he could break her off a little money or something and help her out in her situation. I don't know. Maybe. I know he can't bring him back to life, of course. And it ain't really nothing. He ain't going to turn himself in. That ain't going to make it no better. So the only thing I could think of is maybe if he start to give some money, when he start making money, give her some money, break her off, and replace $120 spot and help her out. Maybe that'll help. Because right now, she's struggling bad. And so Kanan got this coat with this big ass dead sheep around the collar, boys. That was a nice I mean, that was a big ass collar right there, boy. It looked like Matthew Henson, man. He about to go over there and explore the North Pole with this coat. Damn. It'd be cold in New York, huh? I thought it was cold in Chicago, man. Damn, that's a big ass collar. That damn collar cover up his heart. Anyway, he need a hat with that. Overall, though, I think Kanan still got a chance to possibly get with her, as long as she doesn't know, of course, that he was responsible for the murder of Buck. Now, when D-Wiz is found dead, maybe it may be too late. Now we see that Rock end up meeting up with Unique without any security, and he was saying, hey, I had to go around the block about 30 minutes just to make sure it wasn't a setup. She say, oh, if I was me, you wouldn't even see me coming. And so he's saying, oh, okay, well, what's up? And so she's saying, hey, we need to do something about this. You know, I want to make sure Kanan is straight. He say, look, I called off my people, but I can't do nothing about a citizen wanting to get revenge for what happened. And so she said, well, what's up? And he's saying, basically, the streets are going to want a body. And I think that's what set in motion, of course, the demise of D-Wiz, and Kanan not even realizing the questions that she was asking him was questions basically figuring out who she could kill to cover his ass. And even Kanan probably didn't realize how dumb he was to the game until he was at that trap house. And dude told him, dude, I ain't here to teach you nothing. I'm here to babysit your ass. And so he is so naive to the game that he has no idea of what he is being used for, being manipulated for. He has no idea what's going on. Not even realizing that when they told D-Wiz to come back and watch New Jack City, that the show was on his ass. So it's definitely messed up. And, you know, I think he need to wake up. Yeah, man, North Pole, man. That was the first North Pole jackets before the South Pole jackets. It's straight up. So, yeah. And I see you say Jukebox gonna snitch. She gonna snitch to Kanan. She gonna snitch to Kanan. I was gonna get to that, and I agree with you. Jukebox saw Lulu pick him up, and she gonna tell Kanan that she saw him get picked up with Lulu, and then when he find out he dead, he probably gonna ask Lulu, did he see him? Lulu will probably say no, and then he'll realize they killed his boy D-Wiz, and maybe he'll realize it was all his fault. He got his boy killed. He said earlier when he was in school that he didn't like the feeling of, and this was 50 narrating. So 50 did have a couple little small narration spots, because he was saying when you do what he did, that basically everybody is give that look as if they know. And he said he don't like that, at least not at first. And so we'll see how he feels now that his boy, his right-hand man, is dead. And that's who had the bangers, the hammers. And so Lulu then popped him in the head, just dirty. And so I think he gonna really have some type of feeling about his boy D-Wiz dead. He probably gonna be worried a little bit about Famous maybe tell them, hey, maybe you was right. Maybe you and your sister should stay out of the family. But from what I saw, his sister gonna be a part of the show for many more episodes. So we'll see how it turn out. But it's kind of messed up. They kind of remind me in this picture right here of Hanging with the Homeboys, that movie Hanging with the Homeboys. Hanging with the Homeboys. But how many of y'all seen Hanging with the Homeboys? Anyway, so I don't know. I think it's Kanan about to have some type of conflict in his life, realizing that he's caused a lot of pain to a lot of the people that he did care about at that age. And we already know how it's going to end, whereas he's not going to really give a damn. And me watching all of this stuff unfold makes it even harder for me to understand now why he killed Jukebox over Tariq. You've been through way too much with Jukebox since you was getting your ass beat on the damn basketball court till you killed her for Tariq. Come on. That part, I just don't, it's not as believable to me no more. But anyway, that's about 30 years in the future. So we'll see how it all turn out. But he definitely got a lot to deal with and a lot that he need to, probably reconcile with in his life. And some people say he helped mentor Tariq. Jukebox helped raise him, have his back. That was his best friend, his confidant, partner in crime. And it made them like brother and sister, pretty much how they was raised. Not just cousins that you see every now and then. They damn near brother and sister. They gonna share each other's, secrets. She was fighting for him on the playground, helping him out the best she could. He knew she was gay before anybody else. I guarantee she probably be the one that tells him D-Wiz got popped by Lulu. And so, I don't know. That just seems like a hard one to go with, that he killed her over Tariq. Now, I see some of y'all saying when she turned into a cop, maybe that may have changed their relationship. But she was a crooked cop. It wasn't like she was trying to arrest him. She was trying to murder Tariq. She was setting up robbery deals. She was setting up the hostage situation with Tariq. I mean, she was so dirty. I mean, you forget she was a cop in the show. Plus, she was in New York, which was out of her jurisdiction. And, I know he said that when he was in D.C. He said, you ain't black no more, you blue. But at the same time, she the one who he went to for help. She the one who had his back and, helped him. So I don't see how that work out that way. But, oh, well, the show goes on, right? Anyway, we see a little bit more of Omar Epps' character, the cop, which I like. Omar Epps. It's good that he in this show because Omar Epps was a star on TV and movies in the 90s. Omar Epps was the truth back then. And he went into more TV roles with House and other TV shows. But he's back on this show and it's similar character. But this time he a cop, but we see he a dirty cop. Now he's we see the relationship with him and his partner, and she kind of a rookie, but she got a family history that's long of dealing with the police. Her father, her uncles, and they father, so she got a long line of cops, and he kind of treating her like a rookie. He don't really want her all in the business. He even tell her stay in the car, and she didn't want to, and he said, okay, that's good, don't take no stuff from nobody, including me, but your ass still gonna stay in the car. And so overall, he is the lead detective, and he got ulterior motives that he got going on. But at the same time, we see it seems he trying to do his job. He did say the cop, they lieutenant really don't give a damn if they find out who killed Buck 20. He just want to make sure it ain't no more spare change falling on the ground in the future. No more Buck 20s dead. And that's what they gonna try to prevent. And so we'll see if he really give a damn. We later see he really don't. And he told her that so much that he really didn't give a damn. But we'll see what happens with their relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if he end up killing her or having her set up because she learned a little bit about what he really up to. So that'll be interesting to see how that go. Now also we'll see that when not Reg, that's his name on Ballers. But Marvin, he goes to the club because he want to throw the party. He meet up with Symphony. And I can relate to this situation because he tried to punk him with the light skin punk, talking about some, yeah, you with my sister, you the one tapping that ass, yeah, and he played it cool, saying, no, I ain't did that, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he said, oh yeah, that's my sister Rock. And he was saying, well, I ain't did nothing yet, which he hasn't. And he said, yeah, I know, because I beat your ass. And he basically tried to test him to see if he was the type of person that would be a pushover, easily stand up to or roll over or whatever the case. And he said, I bet you won't. And so he realized right there, he even said, oh, that was real dark skin of you right there. And I remember growing up and a lot of things, people would try to test you just because you light skinned, think you can't fight or this, that, and the other. And so it seemed that was a little bit of what was going on there. And when he stood up to his ass and let him know, hey, I ain't no punk. It ain't about to be none of that. I don't give a damn what you talking about. Even though at first Marvin was a little like pissed, like, oh, is that right? He then laughed it off because, he was really just trying to test him, see what he was talking about, and then figure out that, okay, this dude, he all right. He ain't gonna be somebody that's gonna fold if some dude come up on Rock and try her. He definitely gonna be there and have her back. So at least he ain't too soft at the moment. Let me give a shout out to Karen Chalk. Thank you so much, Karen, for your support. I really appreciate your help on the channel, helping to keep it running. And for those who don't know, I did get some new internet service. It is a little more expensive. I still got the old one and the new one, but I'm only going to use the new one for my business line. So I do invest my money into my channel, and I do try to, make improvements, buy equipment, pay for stuff. And this is a business. I know it's some people out there that are real selfish, and one of them is in the chat. I'm not going to say their name, but YouTube, people that you normally come and see, regular YouTubers, this is a business and it's not just free entertainment. So yeah, it's free on YouTube, but we are doing this not just for making you laugh for free. It is a work from home business job, and I appreciate everybody that helps support me and my channel and the business. And hey, I got a little something for you right here, Karen. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hee hee. And that's my 80s, 90s throwback. Anyway, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate it. You over there holding down the good Karens. Keep it up. Anyway, so we see that Marvin actually got a crush on Tony. Tony got a little booger sugar. She having a little fun, you know, getting a little booger sugar, getting ready for the party. And she even offered him a hit or two, and he didn't take it, which is good to see. It's unfortunate. And I know when some people were saying last week that she was talking about the blow was dirty and stepped on and bad stuff, and she was taking it personal with Rock. I said, so I think somebody said something to the effect that maybe she a cop or something of that. And I was saying, well, no, it's business. She probably used it and probably didn't like it. And turns out that's exactly what it is. She used it and she probably didn't like it. And when he came in and saw her getting on that booger sugar like it was no tomorrow, that looked like she had so much booger sugar, it was like sweet and low. She had that equal pack. You know what I'm saying? That he was like, yeah, okay, that's that stuff right there. You like it? And she was ready to share. And even though he denied, which is good, at least he ain't getting high on his own supply. We see that he got a crush on her, and he like a little type of other white sugar. He wants some of that white sugar she got, all natural. And so he was talking to her, and although she was kind of giving him the cold shoulder a little bit, he eventually got them shoulders warm, and he was talking to her. He even made a joke when she asked him about pets. He said, I don't believe in, cleaning up about nobody else's poop but my own. And because she was saying that she was in mourning. She was in mourning over her little bow wow, and it got radiated. And she's thinking, you know what? I think your sister had something to do with that. And he's saying, nah, she ain't do that. You know, she like white girls. She even think you a tough ass. So nah, she wouldn't do that. So he kind of played it off for whatever the case. But at the same time, she knows probably that's the only person that she had beef with. And of course, the dog ain't gonna go crawl in there and commit suicide. The dog was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. He crawled up on the counter and pushed the microwave button and got in and closed the door behind it. Goodbye, cruel world. Got to push the button first. That's the thing. Once you get in there, who press start? So the dog had to have an accomplice with Dr. Kevorkian. Anyway, I can't remember the line or what was said. Maybe y'all remember. It was something about dark or black or something. And she was like, yeah, I like it black too. Or I like it. Oh, when she was at the club. And he was like, yeah, I like that black on you. She's like, yeah, I like black too. I'm like, yeah, we saw you do like black. You liked it real good the other night until you smelled a little poopy. And we see that Marvin gonna go fight for his love later on too, which of course, from what I've heard, most women that I've ever talked to about this situation, and ladies, y'all let me know in the comments, am I right or wrong? You like to see a man defend or fight for you if somebody is like giving you a hard time. You want them to win. You don't want them to, be all scared or back down. So that's like a natural aphrodisiac. And it seemed that was the case for her. He said, no, ain't nobody, I'm gonna fight for my girl. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect my girl. Nobody's fought for me before. She gave him that kiss right there, boy. So you down, he about ready to kill somebody. He'd kill a ninja if they come up wrong for his little mama, his little book of sugar. That's his personal supply. So, you know, I see a few of y'all saying y'all like it. Marissa, you like that you want to see your dude beat somebody ass or whoever, you know. You can't let nobody come at you wrong. And the dude just sit there and be like, it's okay, honey. Let's just go. I mean, not to say you need to be fighting every time, you know, something happen, fellas. But the ladies do like to know they ain't with no punk. And it seemed that was what Marvin needed to do in order to secure his spot in her heart and between them legs. All right. So later we see that when after they had exchanged all that, Omar Epps and his partner pull up to the barbershop, and while he was there, he ended up talking with Unique. We see Unique got a front that's inside of like a well, he was there. It wasn't necessarily clear that it was his front location or any of that. So he was there, Unique, getting custom made leather coats. And when he walked in, it seemed that although Omar Epps' character is well known in the hood, I guess Unique security doesn't know him that well, because Unique had to give the okay for them to move. And even Omar Epps said either y'all knew or y'all don't know what the hell who I am. And we saw that in the first episode, 50 Cent was saying that he think he harder than everybody else in town. He think he runs stuff. And so he made the partner sit in the car because he didn't want her to hear what he had to say, which is basically what we heard them talking about on the previews for this episode. And so I don't know if it's all going to work out or not, but what he was basically saying was, you say you couldn't tell that was Omar Epps? He looked the same to me. He got a little more weight in his face and a lower haircut. He ain't wearing the box no more, but he looked the same to me. Maybe I'm getting old, which is possible, but to me, Omar Epps still looked like he's in his like mid-30s. I don't know. Am I tripping? How old does this man look right here to y'all? He look like an old man? He still look like Omar Epps to me. I mean, you can see in his jaws that he's older. He's not a teenager like in Juice. In Juice, he was like 19 or 20 in real life. And now he's like about 45, 46. He damn near 50 years old. Does he look like a 50-year-old man to you all? I don't know. I think in the 30s. Savannah, what's up, girl? Checking in on Facebook. I appreciate you all. And if you all are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever the case, please hit that like, support the channel. I appreciate you all. It helped with the algorithm and all of that stuff, so I appreciate it. So yeah, but definitely he doesn't look that old to me. You say he looked like he in his 40s. I could see that. Early 40s, late 30s. But yeah, he don't look that old. I see we have a troll. I appreciate all of my moderators for handling that garbage. Y'all the Omar Epps of the channel. The police, the detectives handling all the thug garbage in the streets, in the chat streets. I appreciate y'all handling that for me. Now he had talked to Unique, and he was while he was talking to him, Unique is pretty cocky. He pretty, nonchalant about what happened when he was asking him about Buck 20, saying that's one of yours. He's like, what you mean one of mine? If you mean a friend, then yeah, he was one of mine. But I don't know what you're talking about. And so Omar Epps was asking him, what's up with what happened with him. And he did say, hey, he gone pour out a little liquor for Unique. I mean, for Buck 20, which was cool. But, well, these people are crazy out here in this chat. Anyway, so that was interesting. But eventually he said, look, let me come talk to you for a minute. And we see he was like, let me go ahead and get to talk to you when we away from the, your boys' choir. And so when he was talking to him, he basically was saying to him, hey, look, it can only be one king on these streets, one set of rules. And we know Rock ain't taking care of her rules and streets. And that's one of the worst things that happened when Post got killed. So it seemed that Post, people have respect for him. It's messed up that he got killed. I would have liked to have known a little bit more about him in that regards. And also that jacket, Unique, I think it's kind of tight though. What do you all think? You think that jacket dope? I think that jacket is pretty good. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll see that when he was talking to him outside, he said he got his money on Unique being the one that win it all. And he said, you make sure it ain't no more Buck 20s dropping, then I'll make sure that you the last one standing on the sitting on the throne. Then he said, I put my money on you. And so Buck said, hey, you a smart man. You're going to win your money, basically. You're going to double your money. Nevertheless, it's interesting. I wonder why he chooses him over Rock. That's I wonder what's behind that motivation. I know probably as a cop, it's probably easier to deal with one kingpin than two or three. And so maybe that's part of it. But then why is he choosing Unique over Rock? And we know that it seems Unique is a lot younger than her. So I'm wondering why is he choosing him over her? And is he getting broke off with some bread? What is going on? What y'all think? I know it ain't nothing new for police corruption to be going on, but it's interesting that he choosing him out of her. I'm just wondering why. You got to choose one or the other, so that's not a big deal. But the whole reason and why, I would like to know. So anyway, y'all let me know in the comments, what do you all think? He probably is part of the reason of choosing him and not going with her. And if it was money, he could get money from either one. So I'm thinking, what is the point? Anyway, we later see while they was leaving through all of that and walking that we saw, first of all, this Benz is dope. Legendary Benz S series. That's what the diplomats used to use. That was the #1 car in the world damn near at the time. For those who don't know, this was the #1 ride you could have damn near at the time. If you had this, you was really doing one. Like this was like, it wasn't a million luxury cars like today. And he got the gold BBS rims. This car was tricked out at the time. I know some people that are younger and looking at this car today, you probably are thinking it's ugly or it ain't all this or that. I'm telling you, this car was the truth. Was the truth right here. This was the best car you could damn near have on the road. And he got it in the candy apple red. And so we see while Kanan walking with his crew that Marvin come pick him up and take him for a ride. And Jukebox, even though that's her daddy, she didn't want to roll with him. And he ended up leaving her and going to take Kanan. Now we see later that Raquel, she got some outfits now. She could definitely dress. She definitely, looks good. And it seems that she ain't about no games too. I like her character. I like how she looked. I love all of the, I like her a lot. Anyway, of course, she's not a good person. Some people get that confused. Like I've said, I like Ghost. I've never said he was a good person. Some people are charismatic and likable, but that doesn't mean you want to be with them or that they're a good person. She's definitely not a good person. I wouldn't trust her, but I agree. She's very sexy. I like her as her character, but I wouldn't be Symphony. I wouldn't want to date her knowing that my life could be on the line or my freedom. But anyway, I digress. We see that they are going to meet up at this convenience store in the hood that Lulu was talking about earlier, and inside the little, Lamont's diner. Lamont Tyson had a diner back in the day. Anyway, we see when they was there that he go up and meet up with, well, it wasn't that they meet up with, it was just a coincidence that they bump into D-Wiz and Famous. And he was telling Famous, hey, here, I'm going to give y'all some money. This on me. Tell your sister I said, what's up? And Famous started hemming and hawing about his sister, and he don't see her. He like, well, look, when you bump into her, when you getting cereal, oh, well, she don't eat cereal and this and that. Hey, man, I ain't asked for all that, man. Are you? See, that goes with being young. All he had to do was say, oh, okay, and then don't tell her nothing. But instead, he running his damn mouth, saying this, saying that, and Lulu basically was about to snap on his ass until Rock had to bring him down. So it seemed that they both listened to each other and compliment each other very well. Because when she was snapping off at the club with Tony, he brought her down and calmed her down. And it seemed now she had to do the same for him. And that was what's up. Another thing that we saw once they got in, I don't even trust this dude. This dude ain't worth trash. He garbage. And he the owner of the bodega. And we see that he done been beating the hell out of his wife. That's so degrading to punch a woman in the face. And I'm not saying this to cater to the women in the audience or this or that. I'm just saying as a man, like, how could you punch a woman in the eye? Like, that's so weak. That's like beating up. That's so pathetic, man. Beating on the kid, beating on the woman, punching her in the eye. And now that's supposed to be your wife or your girlfriend and walking around with a big ass black eye from your ass. That's just so pathetic. And so now she beat up. So that's just an advertisement to everybody that he ain't shit. And so I'm glad I made a lot of mistakes. I'm glad I ain't never did nothing like that. I'm very, very thankful I haven't made those mistakes. And not to say if a person has, that's the end of their life, but you definitely need to, stop and get some help. Anyway, a lot of time my experience, dudes that do that ain't about to step to no other man like that. But we see that she didn't got beat up. And it's very embarrassing. She embarrassed. And then here he come out trying to be hard, talking about why y'all talking to my wife. Don't nobody, man, you didn't beat her up. Anyway, This dude is crazy. I damn sure don't trust him. When they was talking about the arrangement and the deal, he said he want a piece of the profits. So basically, I'm telling y'all now, this dude gonna be stealing some of their money, stealing some of their product, trying to make money, and he ain't trustworthy, and he definitely is pathetic, and yeah, it is really, really this. I wouldn't even have did business with him, and he didn't even talk to Rock when he was trying to do business. She the one asking all the questions. He keep talking to Lulu. Lulu was like, "You need to talk to her. She the one that you know is running everything." And so it seemed that I don't know. This dude ain't really trustworthy. He damn sure is a piece of crap, beating on this woman, and I think that's just already pathetic. And I wouldn't even have did business with him, especially because of that. But not only because of that, but because he want a piece of the profits, which you see how cheap his operation is in that little bodega. It's only a matter of time before stuff come up missing. He start dipping and dapping, don't know what's happening, trying to switch product out, trying to steal money, whatever the case may be. He ain't trustworthy, and I'm telling y'all now, he gonna end up getting killed because he ain't worth shit. For one, I know Rock as a woman and a strong woman ain't gonna appreciate that he beating on that woman, especially the woman that got your back and love you. And then two, he gonna steal that product, and that's gonna be a no-no. So we'll see how it go. Now we see later um, that they take Kanan where they was taking Kanan. Basically, Marvin was to they stash house, and at the stash house, we see that he was asking him different stuff, telling him, "Hey, you the dragon sitting on all the gold. This is you learning this, that, and the other." He didn't geeked his head up, had him thinking that he was really doing something, when in reality, she trying to keep him off the streets, keep him out of trouble after school, and at the same time, he is learning a little bit, but he kind of being safe. Now, he later, after he find out the truth about what's going on, he confront her, and she say, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm testing to see if you know how to be a good follower. Every good leader needs to know how to be a good follower." And I know that's a line a lot of people have heard before, and it's true. How can you expect people to listen or follow you when you don't even know how to listen or follow? You have to know what it takes to be a good supporter if you want to be a good leader yourself. And so she is giving him game. She did say that's how she started. And so we'll see how much he gonna be able to follow directions and if it's gonna work. He young, he hard-headed, and that's one thing that is consistent with the character that we knew 50 Cent to play. Hard-headed and quick to make dumb decisions. I know some people were saying they think Kanan was smart as Ghost or smarter than Ghost. I don't think so. All of the moves that Kanan got a hold of and did and outsmarted Ghost is only because Ghost was trusting him. That's it. Only because Ghost was trusting him and didn't see it coming. It wasn't that he was coming up with ideas in the open or outthinking Ghost. It was that he was shady and sneaky, and he used that to his advantage to manipulate, maneuver, and get his revenge on Ghost. That's it. If it wasn't for that, if Ghost knew he was an enemy from Jump Street, it would have been a wrap. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Now, and yeah, Kanan used Tommy as well. So yeah, Kanan is a manipulator. He is a good manipulator, but I wouldn't say he was smarter than Ghost. Also, I want to thank everybody for watching right now. We got 96 to 100 people in the building right now watching. Can I get like 96 to 100 likes? I mean, I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. It helps with the show. I know everybody is not the same with supporting with the super chat, although even if it was $1 would be great. But if you can't do that, at least let's get a thumbs up if you enjoying the video. I'm here trying to give content in the middle of the night. Make sure everybody get to break it down and have, you know, a good time. So at least let me get a thumbs up. I appreciate the support, and then we can get back to it. But I appreciate you all. Now, we see after all of that, it was a scene that reminded me of a place in Chicago that is no longer there called Jewtown. And in Jewtown, and I don't know why it was called that. I think it used to be a lot of Jewish businesses there, but when I was going there, it was on the end of his legs. And it actually got torn down around 97, 98. Anyway, they had a lot of street vendors there. So I don't know, anybody in the comments from New York, you all let me know exactly what was this a place? Is this how it goes in New York in certain neighborhoods? But we saw Jukebox, and she had a Puerto Rican friend, and they were selling clothes and merchandise and different stuff, wheeling and dealing. And that's what a lot of that stuff would go on in Jewtown. Not only, I'm sure most people heard of a Jewtown Polish with the onions and the mustard and all that good stuff. They still got that in Chicago, but the whole neighborhood has been torn down and has been replaced by the University of Illinois Chicago, UIC, and they forms there and all kind of stuff. It's just not even there no more. It's not even the same. But they have that, and they used to be able to buy. I got my first pair of Jordans from Jewtown. My first pair of the Jordan 4s. When they first came out, my dad, we looked all around. They wasn't in my size. And we finally found some in the store in Jewtown. And, you know, they had clothes. My friend got his graduation for 8th grade suit in Jewtown. I mean, people would go there and get all kind of stuff. You can get clothes made. The Blues Brothers, you want to see what Jewtown look like? Watch the movie The Blues Brothers, where you saw they went and B.B. King was singing, and where Aretha Franklin was singing. That was all in Jewtown. They had restaurants, they had clothing stores. You could go and buy the hubcaps that you had stolen back from who stole them. All kind of great things was there alive in Jewtown. Anyway, this seemed like what was similar to that. Some of you all say that. You say LA has a Jewtown as well. Okay, I didn't know that. James Brown, I don't think was in Jewtown. He was in a church in the Blues Brothers. But I don't know where that church was. I don't remember that scene. But they were selling clothes there, and we see that she got a hell of a mouthpiece. She know how to wheel and deal, make that money. She was talking to this one dude, and at first he was a little skeptical on buying it. And she was like, nah, this the real deal. You worried about the fakes, then you want to get something for your money, then you need to go on down there to where the Africans, then you can get the bootleg, but this is the real. And he ended up laughing, smiling, and buying where she had that coat and paying the price. It looked like the coat that she was wearing in the first episode. Anyway, we see that she ain't no stranger to hustling, making that money. And dude said, now you could pay for that studio time. So we'll see if she trying to record an album. What is she trying to do? But she definitely ain't afraid to get that money. And, you know, that's pretty cool to see her hustling and making it work. And so we later see that Kanan, I guess, realized that he gonna get tested soon, because we saw he was over there trying to work on his guns. He was trying to transform into 50 Cent. He was trying to do a pull-up. He couldn't do it though. No, he did a couple. But he tried to turn into 50 Cent, man. He tried to get that swole on. And we see that while he was trying to get them muscles, because he might have to use them hands pretty soon, he may not have access to a gun, that his mom came through, was talking to him. And again, she asking him questions about D-Wiz and other stuff, and he ain't picking up on it. And she didn't told him about it or whatever the case. And it seems that the writing was on the wall for D-Wiz. Kanan didn't pick up on it, but it was about to be a wrap, and he didn't even have a clue. D-Wiz was about to be over with. Now, we later see that they was talking in the daytime the next day at the table. And you see that she had been talking with Lulu and putting together the plan about taking out D-Wiz, and they keeping Marvin out of the loop. Now, I was wondering why. Why do you all think in the comments that they kept Marvin out the loop of taking out D-Wiz? Do you think Marvin liked D-Wiz? Do you think Marvin might have let, loose lips sink ships? What do you all think was the reason on why maybe they kept Marvin out the loop? But I thought that was kind of interesting. Marvin, he is kind of a goofy in a way. He just sitting there happy-go-lucky, kind of still talking about his little party that he want to throw. And they talking about Reggie Jackson. Now, why was it used as a Reggie Jackson as a reference? That right there, I didn't pick up on. You all know in the comments, why was he called Reggie Jackson? Reggie Jackson, he was already retired in the 90s, but his name wasn't like gone. He was still known as legendary Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, especially in New York. So even though he only played there for a few years. Anyway, I didn't pick up on why they called it the Reggie Jackson operation to take him out. Why? Because they're going to take his head off. Anyway, Marvin ain't pick up on it, and it seemed that the writing was on the wall for D-Wiz right then and there, and I already knew he was going to die for a fact that episode. You say because Marvin is eager but not as cold or calculating as Lulu or Raquel. Okay. All right. That makes sense. You say Marvin is a clown, invokes no fear on the street. All right. I ain't seen enough of that yet, but it may be true. You don't think Marvin would have agreed with setting up D-Wiz? Okay. That's probably true. He probably wouldn't have wanted to have Kanan's buddy killed. And I guess the fewer people know about a murder, the better. I think they made a mistake, though, in having him be with Lulu all night long, especially at such a public place like that club. There's too many witnesses that saw them together. But I don't know. You say you could see it in Rock's eyes when they saw him at the store, they were going to kill him. That's true. That's true. And how she was talking to him. She was very kind of cold and calculated with him, had a few things to say, but she wasn't like all lovey-dovey, huggy and all of that. But then again, we don't know if that's the type of person she always was or wasn't. And Young Slim, what's up with you, boy? You say you don't take out your people. That's true. And D-Wiz did have Kanan's back, and he probably didn't want that to happen. And we'll see what. Maybe they feel Marvin, that's part of the reason he ain't running things, because he don't have the tolerance and the temperament to do what's necessary. Hold on. You say, what's up, Big L? You say, remember what Kanan said, you're not a killer until you kill someone you love. That's true. I mean, neither one of them had no love for D-Wiz, but Lulu was sad to do it, though. Lulu was sad to do it because he was a kid. And he knew that that was messed up, but he knew it was either him or Kanan. And he'd rather have him dead than his nephew. But that was messed up. And he did feel bad for him. Now we see also later that that Kanan is still up to his same tricks of being nosy. He at the trap house, which I did peep. I don't know if y'all know nothing about Sergio Tacchini, but that was that ish at one point in time, boy. That was expensive little jumpsuit he was wearing. Anyway, he rocking a little Sergio Tacchini up in this piece. But he looking all through the trap house, and then he realized that it's more than meets the eye. And he sees that this door in the basement is all locked up. And like a dumbass, he over here pushing on the door, trying to get through the door. And if he would have broke it, then what? What would he have said? What would he have done? But anyway, the door was there. It's like Game of Thrones. Hold the door. Hold door. Hold door. He over here trying to be hold door. Hold the door. Man, this damn fool, he could have messed up a few things by breaking that door. But the door was locked extra tight, and he wasn't about to get up in there. And so we see that the dude that's with him, the dude that know how to make puppy chow, he told him, man, what the hell are you doing? He said, man, you supposed to be teaching me the game, man. You ain't teaching me nothing, man. We just playing video games. He said, man, I ain't here to teach you. And your ass, that's so how dumb you is. You don't even get it. I'm here. I'm your babysitter. And so he's starting to realize the game little by little. It's kind of hard how you got to realize it by getting told basically he a dummy. But it sank in. He realized it. And we see later that he going to be salty that his mama used him like that. But like I said, she had to do that to see if he know how to follow directions and do what he's supposed to do. And we see, of course, throughout history of the show, that's not something he's been able to do too easy. And although his mama was going out for the night, he ended up staying home and doing what she told him to do. Watch your ass some New Jack City, chill your ass out, and wait for your boy to come over so you could watch the movie, which she suggested. So you say, why did the mom suggest for D-Wiz to watch movies? Kanan was constantly calling, trying to reach him. Seems like he would become a detective. He's naturally inquisitive. Well, the reason why is that they had to get him out the house. So if you have Kanan call to say, come over, now you know he's on his way. You can intercept him before he gets there. Otherwise, you got to randomly bump into him. So that way they had Kanan set him up without Kanan realizing he the one that set his boy up. Because if he didn't call him and say, come over, then he wouldn't have been out. He wouldn't have came over. So they used Kanan to set him up, to get him out the house. They knew exactly where he was going, what time, and they knew that all they had to do was say, Kanan is at this party with us. Come on through. And the rest is history. So they definitely set dude up, and they used Kanan as the bait to set him up, to get him out the house. Not because they can't call him and say, hey, come over. So that's what they did. Now, later we saw also Jukebox going shopping with her little Madonna, and Madonna and her is shopping. And we see that a couple of the items that Jukebox looked at. She looked at the price tag, and then she was like, hell no. And then Madonna, she was like, I'll pay for it. It's okay. And so Jukebox got offended, as if like, I'm not your little, charity case. I could pay for it if I wanted to. It's just ugly. And Madonna is all geeked up because she want Madonna, the material girl, want her to come to her little debutante ball with her. And it seems Jukebox is still on the fence about it. Or she don't want to dress that way. Maybe she like dressing in boys' clothes. Nevertheless, she left outside, and Madonna broke her down and said, hey, look, I'm sorry. The way I grew up, the way we show somebody we care is by buying them stuff. And I wasn't trying to offend you. That stuff was ugly anyway. And so she said, well, I mean, you said you liked it. She said, well, I like whatever you like coming to America, whatever you like. Bark like a dog. Arf, arf. Anyway, next thing you know, we see Madonna and Jukebox then got real comfortable kissing right there on the street in public. And I don't know, maybe, realized that she had Madonna on her team like, Prince Akeem made her feel a little better. And she realized, okay, I got Madonna on the team. I might be all right. So I don't know. But I know a lot of people saying, why is she kissing a white girl or this, that, and the other. I think it's not necessarily about race. And it's more about she's more secure in her sexuality than probably some black girls was that she knew during that time period. And I think that if it was probably some black girls that she knew that was secure about their sexuality, maybe she would have maybe been with a black girl. Not that there's something wrong with being with somebody of a different race. It's up to you who you love. It's your life. You got to be with who you want to be with, and whatever the case. But anyway, I think that at that age and in that time period, it wasn't a lot of people in the black community supporting that lifestyle as open as people are today. And so I think that's probably more of what happened than something else. And I definitely don't think it's more about race. Sometimes people like who likes them. And that's what happened. Hell, Gary Owen said that's why he was with his wife. He said no white girls liked him. And he said, well, hell, I'm going to go with who like me. And he said that a lot of black girls liked him. So he started liking them. So anyway, it is what it is. But I think that's what happens with people a lot of times is people like who like them. Anyway, we later see in the episode that D-Wiz setup is underway. This dude walking down the street like, get out. He walking down the street by himself in the moonlight. It looked like Get Out, the prequel. It was already just the writing on the wall. Something bad about to happen for him. He about to take a whiz. That's crazy. He got caught and died taking a whiz. Anyway, they got him walking like the prequel for Get Out, when all of a sudden we see Lulu pull on up, looking shady as hell, telling them, come on through. We about to go meet up with Kanan. I'm about to take you to this party. You about to have the best night of your life. And he hopped in the ride with him and he bounced. Now, he should have had a few more questions, but at the same time, he had no reason to not trust him. He did ask a couple questions, but why should he feel that Lulu and them wasn't going to kill him? So instead of get out, he ended up getting in the ride and pulling off. And again, me being a big car guy, that was a turbo Saab. Saab went out of business when GM bought Saab. And then when GM had suffered the losses during the recession of 2008, when Obama bailed out the car industries, they went through a restructuring. Saturn, Saab, Hummer, Oldsmobile, a lot of other car companies, a couple other that GM owned, they closed them. And that's why it's no more Saab. Saab, if it was still made by the Swiss, would still be in business. But at this time, this was like the best sport luxury car you could buy, one of the best. And a turbo Saab right here, and he got the little 5-star, them tens right there. They spinning though. Hey, I know they tens, but they clean. Okay, he got on some chrome 10-inch rims. Them boys are clean though. Okay, that car was dope at the time. He was doing one rolling on them chrome 10-inch rims, and so D-Wiz thought, okay, I'm about to roll party, this, that, and the other. I'm doing it with the big dogs. A friend of mine's sister used to have a turbo Saab like that during that time. She was balling, at least balling back then for that. And so we see that Jukebox ended up seeing them, but they was too focused on whatever they doing. So they didn't notice that Jukebox peep game. And that's why people think Jukebox gonna end up telling Kanan, which I do agree he gonna tell Kanan because she saw him. And when D-Wiz end up dead, remember D-Wiz is her friend too. I mean, her, Kanan, D-Wiz, famous, that's their little crew. They all hang together in school. They all are friends. And she gonna be hurt to find out D-Wiz is dead. And maybe that's another reason why they didn't want Marvin to know, because maybe Marvin may feel bad for his daughter or not be able to keep it together when she get a little upset that her friend is found out to be murdered. I don't know. Just another thought. Anyway, we see that that's a part they was slipping on by not peeping that she saw. Now I don't know what they could have done about it. It was too late. She saw. It is what it is. Now Marvin is making his moves on Tony, and she's there setting up the party, and he want to help, and that's when he telling her, you know, I like that black, and she like, I like black too. And so not only is she like, you know, that we seen that she was with a black dude in the beginning also, and so we'll see what happened in the end. But I think Marvin definitely gonna want to end up getting with her. We saw that he didn't went to jail fighting for her, and so it's gonna be tripped out how that relationship gonna work. Now Marvin did have a group of people come to see him at the club, and then it was a group of dudes there, and they said, I heard you looking for soldiers. I'm wondering how the hell they hear that. What, he posted it on LinkedIn or something? I mean, how the hell they know he looking for soldiers? What, he advertising? So I think that was a bad look, that his business is out there in the streets, and he kind of played them to the left. But I think what's gonna help is that when he did get into that fight at the club, they did help kick them dudes' ass for him. And so maybe he talks with them in jail or in the paddy wagon and realize, okay, these dudes is about that life. They may be good soldiers. They have my back. And maybe he put them on and try to start his own little crew or his own little organization. Like I told y'all already, I do think that he gonna have some type of shadiness, and he the older brother. He probably gonna wanna handle and take care of his own thing, branch off, or maybe I don't know if he would want to kill his sister, but I definitely think he would like to run things. And so we'll see how that all turns out. And you know, I just think Marvin is kind of shady. Now I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit and talk about D-Wiz, and then I'm gonna open up the chat and put the link out there if y'all want to come on up and talk. We can talk about the episode, and you know, let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what's your theories and predictions for the show. All right. So, lastly, we saw, and also I will talk about how Rock got that dust knocked off that cootie cat. We saw Symphony put in that work. Anyway, um, we see that later after D-Wiz had the hell of a night, and we remember Lulu told him this is gonna be the best night of your life. He didn't tell him it would also be the last night of his life, but he almost didn't want to do it too. I could tell he got some type of remorse and he felt bad about it, but that's some real cold-blooded stuff to kill a person, let alone in point blank range. And he is guilty in a sense, because I mean he did take the shots, and I'm sure he did have something to do. I mean, I'm sure both him and Kanan bullets went into old boy Buck 20, but damn, man, for Lulu to kill him, that was cold blooded. He straight set that dude up, and he shot him while he was taking the whiz. You know what I mean? They didn't call him D-Wiz. He didn't got popped while he was taking the whiz. That's jacked up. And I think that it might come back on Lulu a little bit, because he didn't do it without any witnesses in a way. So it's a lot of people that saw them hanging together that whole night. What is he going to say after I dropped him off? Well, it's not going to be any record of him being dropped off anywhere. Or what are you going to say? He wanted to get out, or he went his own separate way. And so I think that's what's messed up. And I think Kanan could have told them when D-Wiz said he saw them on the corner, he could have told him, nah, let me holler at my mom. But that ain't what happened. And D-Wiz had the guns. Kanan went through with everything, and D-Wiz paid the price for what happened. DeMario on Twitter, what's up? You say Jukebox seen him get in the car with Lulu. Yeah, Jukebox seen him get in the car with Lulu. We also saw a lot of people at the club. Plus, he an underage kid. He had sex with that girl. She probably won't say nothing, though, because she did get paid by Lulu. But you got to keep in mind, it's not the same with cameras everywhere and stuff. But I'm just saying, people saw. Police work, that's not hard to, I mean, they always ask questions in interviews, so you don't have to be looking at it in the sense of modern technology of today. But they may not care. I mean, we see Omar Epps don't really give a damn that Buck 20 is dead. That's just most spare change on the street. Who gives a damn? Let's make sure ain't no more. But now we see him dead, point blank range, shot right in the middle of the head, left a red dot like a Hindu. So I think it's over for him. I want to know what's going on with that. And maybe he care, maybe he don't. But at the same time, we'll see. I see CJ, you got a smart remark. You say I'm reading quietly. I can't read every single thing out loud, but I've been reading the comments the whole time and putting this together. Man, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Anyway, here's the link. If you all want to come up, talk about the episode, you're more than welcome to. Drink me a little water right quick. So, Laura Bison, I agree. I was saying this earlier. I think he is gonna kill her. She a little too nosy and too green for what's going on. Shaq, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's good? What's good? How you feeling?
All right, all right. So what's up, man? What you think about this episode?
I liked it. You know, I rated about a 8.5. I'm leaning 9. Like I said last week, I kind of felt like Larry. Like I came in with a lot of expectations because it was hyped, and I really didn't feel it like that. But this episode, they really got me, man. I was so shocked, but I knew as soon as D-Wiz was walking down the sidewalk, man, I knew he was done. Also, it only took 2 episodes for Symphony to get some from Rock. Like that's and like they first date went short, and like that was so crazy to me how they was already in his house, like second episode. That was
right. Yeah, but he wasn't wasting no time. He actually tried to be cool, and she kind of took the lead. Like, man, forget all that. You about to go ahead and park that Cadillac in my garage tonight, baby.
Yeah, I learned also in this episode, you never know. Like they speak in code so much, you never know what like Rock is thinking. So I wonder if she got some up her sleeve with Symphony also.
That's New York though. That's a city.
Yeah, that's a big city. Yeah,
that's the you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say Southern people are dumb or Southern street dudes is dumb, but up north, bro, it's a different mindset, bro. Even in like the Midwest, like Detroit and Chicago too. Like it's a different type of mindset. It's faster. It's fast. You know what I'm saying? It's fast. But you know.
Yeah. So what's up, man? What's up, Big L? What you think about this episode? What would you rate it?
Man, y'all gonna be mad at me. I'm waiting on this link. I was like, Jay probably gonna have nobody on tonight, so I'm gonna chill. I put on Call of Duty and all that. You know what I mean? But
I know I'd take longer than 30 minutes. Your ass, man.
Oh no. I was like,
nah. Watch nothing for 2-3 hours. I know how you is, man.
I was like, he probably gonna put it on that later on tonight. I'll probably get on later on. Anyway, 7.5. I don't like what they're doing with Kanan's character. It just don't.
It's 2 episodes. Only 2 episodes, man.
I know, but at the same time, like he not even. It feel like it's Rock show. It don't feel like it's a Kanan. He got stars on the ceiling and shit like the last kid. Kanan's supposed to be a serial murderer.
Well, it is called Kanan. It's called Raising Kanan. So
like
part of her show too.
All right, Marissa, what's up? What you think about the show?
I like this episode better.
What would you rate this episode?
I give it an 8.
Okay. So I give them both an 8 so far. I like them both equally as good. I like the show, so it's much better than book 2 to me so far.
What about book 1?
Book 1,
yeah.
The first season is excellent though. Power. So if I compare first season to first season, this first 2 episodes, they are very close. The first episode of Power, the original book 1, is really good though. That's almost like a 8.5 or a 9. So that's a good episode. So we'll see. This only 2 episodes so far. It seemed at the pace they going, everybody would be dead by the 10th episode.
Somebody go. Shaq said that in the chat. He was like, somebody gonna die every episode. That nigga Shaq. He just put that up too. I was like, this nigga Shaq crazy.
Yeah. Hey, it does seem that way. It does seem that way. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it go, but it does look like people dropping like flies, man. So I don't know. What do y'all think about Omar Epps' character, man? He wants Unique to be the king at the sitting on the throne. You think he getting paid by Unique? Why does he want Unique to be the king on the throne? Marissa, you kick it off. Why you think so?
Yeah, I definitely believe he's getting paid. You know, because every gay baker got a dirty cop in their pocket, just about.
Okay.
So I think he getting paid.
All right. Shaq, what's up? What you think? You think he getting paid, or you think he got other reasons why he want him to be number one? What's up? Why he want him to be number one?
Man, it kind of feel like he was kind of mutual. I got like a mutual sense out of him from before.
Marissa, you got a lot of noise going on over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I got like kind of like a mutual, like 50-50 vibe from him before. But, you know, after he met with him, it just seemed like he just picked who he wants. Like it kind of also seemed like he been in the game before. Like it's giving me like vibes like he's been in it before. Like he knows what's going on. So maybe he got a past we don't know about. You know,
Okay.
he was probably in the streets when he was younger or something. I'm thinking something along those lines.
All right, that makes sense. Big L, what's up? Why you think he was in the streets? I mean, in the streets. Why you think he wanted to? Speaking of Big L, I got my Big L right here, boy.
Oh, that shit legendary. Oh shit. I'm the devil's son. What do you say?
Uh-huh.
Have your family dressed in all black.
You know it, MVP.
hell yeah. But here's the thing.
He get too deep.
Here's the thing, right? I don't Rock is not a good person, bro. And I think the murders, I think she brought the murder whip because, like, remember, Unique is probably taking care of the hood. Like, none of the boys on the corner was strapped, right? And I was
Right.
kind of questioning that. I was like, why they not strapped? But at the same time, it's like they on their
It's
block,
business,
everything.
not beef, huh?
Uh-huh. So it's not like we on our block, we don't get shot up. So like Rock is the villain, bro. And I hate to say it, but you know Kanan's a villain. And everybody say Kanan get it from his mom. Rock is a villain. And if she gets smoked, I don't think I'll care. Cause what she did to D-Wiz, that was grunt, bro. I think that's why the cop know that Unique is you know, the better one to have on the streets because he can control him and he listens. But Rock is too ruthless, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she's a villain.
She's like the female Tommy.
Huh?
She's like the female Tommy.
No, I wouldn't say all that. I would say she like Franklin.
Maybe, yeah. She thinks she's smarter than them and gonna do what need to be done for the business. Tommy is more like Kanan in the sense of not thinking first and kind of reckless.
Yeah, Tommy is me. I love that nigga. That's me. Tommy is me. I'm not Kanan. I like Tommy. But
so how many people you killed? No, I'm just
sorry. Nah, but like yeah, definitely how Franklin he's a villain, but we all like him. You know what I'm saying? That's Rock. I don't like Rock. I think that was grimy, bro. And then I think not telling Kanan that shit is gonna be bad for business.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely put a wedge in their relationship for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know you talk about light skinned girls. What's up? Rock ain't that light skinned. You think she look good?
Yeah, that's that chocolate baby. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate dip, honey dip.
I know that's right. Now I got another thing. So we see Kanan is trying to get a part of the game, but they got him at that stash house. So do you think that he gonna end up messing that up somehow, or do you think that's a good place to have him, or is he gonna somehow overthink it, mess it up, try to break in the door? He was hold the door. What's up, Lawrence? What you think about that? What's up with Kanan in this stash house?
It don't make no sense because if you already had the plan to kill D-Wiz, why you got him there? It's like you was hiding him out for what? You know what I'm saying? If you already had a plan to make sure you and Unique is squared away, you know what I'm saying? To kill D-Wiz, it don't make no sense to put him there. So I don't know. I mean, and then you're not even teaching him nothing. You say you want to teach him the game, you ain't teaching him shit. Not even how to bag up shit starting off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that. That didn't even make sense, bro. You
All
know.
right. Marissa, what's up? What you think about that?
I just think it was to keep him distracted from with their plan that they had about killing D-Wiz. You know, to get his mind off or something.
Hmm?
I said I think
Hello?
they kept him there to keep him distracted.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaq, what's up? What you think about that?
I just lost y'all. I don't know if it was like my internet or y'all internet. I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
My internet running smooth this time.
Oh god, that should sound good like butter, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of that, anybody, what y'all think in the comments? How the internet running tonight?
Y'all crazy as hell.
It's good.
But no, I was saying, what's up with Kanan sitting here at the trap house? Do you think that's a good move? You think he gonna mess it up? I mean, what you think? You think that's what's up? We know that she trying to keep him off the streets and safe, but I think he gonna mess up and get they business messed up again sooner or later with that. What's up? What you think? Shaq,
Yeah,
you
I
there?
think
Okay.
she's trying to avoid. She's trying to avoid, which is just yeah. Can y'all
I
hear
think
me?
that's your internet this time, man. It's breaking up in and out. All right. Well, I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
All right. Now you sound clear. What's
Hey,
up?
I'm gonna go see what's wrong with it.
All right. All right. While he check on that, what do y'all think about this dude right here? Now, I made a video saying I think he may be a cop and he ain't that trustworthy. He's more like simp, phony simp. But anyway, she did like that game about these apartment buildings. She wanted to go ahead and have him park his Cadillac in her garage afterwards. So, what's up? He got a tan Cadillac.
I mean, they should have built that up though. It shouldn't have been off the rip. You have sex with this nigga, like you know what I'm saying. They should at least built it up.
But people do that though. So
And who do that when? Especially you in the streets. You trust people that fast when you in the streets?
some people do. She was not about trusting. She wanted to have sex. That's all that was. She
I
was
think it
horny.
was
I
what
think
I
it's
took
serious.
out of that scene was she's a woman that's in control, knows what she wants when she wants it. She kind of think like a dude in the sense that I want to hit that. Let me pull it out. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
god.
And so that's what she did because he said, I want to take it slow. And she like, man, to hell with all that. So she ain't worried about nothing but her needs. And she was kind of a person that's used to being in control. She don't take no for an answer.
And then y'all tell me the honest truth. This dude look 90s to y'all?
He look what?
Does he
90?
look 90s to y'all? 90s.
His outfit does.
But
Wearing
does
the
he?
vest.
Oh my god, my G. No, this nigga don't look
Does
90s,
he look
man.
like he from the 90s? He wouldn't have probably had that low haircut.
No, look at his face. He look like he from fucking Hollywood. It's a Gap model. Look at this guy. You don't fit in.
The
You
Gap
know what I'm saying?
model.
They trying to always throw some Hollywood shit in there, man. They could have made this shit so gully, bro, in so many different ways. It's not even funny, you know? It's still almost there because what they did to D-Wiz and how they set that up, but they
Man, in
just
the
don't. He seemed
90s,
like,
Yellow Boys was in style, man.
yeah, but not looking like that. He look like he from the fucking Transporter, Jason Statham
Everybody
movie or some
didn't have
shit.
a face.
This some new shit, man.
The Transporter. Your ass is a fool, man.
Yeah, something
He
wrong
gonna
with
kick
me,
it. He
but
gonna start doing karate.
I don't know, dude. He don't like a 90s person to me, bro. I'm just saying some
Everybody
Hollywood
Marissa,
didn't have
let
shit.
a
me hear
face.
your female perspective. What do you think about him and his look as a character?
I mean, I don't find him attractive.
You don't find him attractive.
I mean,
Do you think he looks like an authentic person from that era, possibly?
No. He let somebody's father. Well, she's somebody's mother, so that's kind of odd to say, but
oh my gosh.
he got a grown kid.
You're right. I don't know.
That's funny, man. Uh, I had somebody else that wanted to come on. It was a new person. If you want to come back, you're more than welcome to come back. Shaq, what's up? We talking about this dude Symphony. Do you think Lawrence and Marissa don't seem to think he fits this time period or this era?
Oh, you saying like that?
That's what you said.
We just
He
telling you
like
the truth.
Transporter.
Look at this nigga, man. Look at him. Look at him. Look.
Okay.
He don't look like Christopher Williams or nothing. Look at it. Could at least make him look like Christopher Williams
from that time period.
But he don't look like him.
Not everybody like they from like the streets though.
Oh, it's not about that, Shaq. It's about the fact that this is a 90s TV show. At least give him fights out like Kid off Kid and Play or something, my nigga. Like, damn, this nigga look like he fucking, I don't know. Okay, you right. I don't know. Like Boris Kojo, B.
Boris Kojo. Okay, crazy. That's possible. Nelly Mack say Rock character represents New York women accurately. Aggressive AF.
Facts.
I like an aggressive woman. I would have liked that. Would have turned me on if she was like that. Hey man, I don't like sometimes that beating around the bush stuff sometimes. And if you know what you want and you ain't afraid to get it, I like that. So you know, you get down to business, and that's what it seemed like. D-Weave say, I agree with Lawrence. He doesn't have the Christopher Williams, I'll be sure look.
Thank you.
You gotta get off on your own, girl. So we'll see, man. But I kind of agree with Slim. He probably should have had a box, or at least a small one.
Look at this nigga. Look at
I don't remember too many people with this type of haircut then. Not to say it didn't exist.
The Hollywood shit.
In the Hollywood Shuffle Part 2.
Yeah, that nigga in the time traveler, he the transport. He gonna start kicking niggas in the face.
Yeah, Illwood ain't kicking niggas. You right. Illwoods, you got a great point, fam. Lulu got a low haircut too.
But he still fits in though. It's something about like maybe the clothes he wearing. I don't know.
Is it because he light skin?
Oh Lord.
You don't like light skinned men or women.
People. You don't like light skinned people.
Right.
I might as well not look in the mirror then.
I was about to say you a self-hater.
That means Jay, I don't like you then. Shit. You like
been using me. You've been using me.
You're a user.
My girl Sheena say some guys can't handle an aggressive woman. That is true. But you say you can or can't?
I can. It's fine.
All the guys in the comments, let me know. Do you like, say yes or no? Do you like aggressive women or no? I think some guys to be in control all the time, and even when it comes to a relationship or sex or relations, when they have a relation, they ain't ready for that muy caliente. What was he say? Vida loca special. But man, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, if she's like aggressive all the time, like 24/7, no. But if it's just like sexually, yeah. Sexually aggressive is great. You aggressive and trying to be my mama all the time? No. That's a problem. But yeah, aggressive pretty women rock. Yeah, all aggressive. Most men say they like aggressive women, sexually aggressive. Now, don't try to give me a whooping. Tell me to go to my room and I can't do this and I can't do that. And always trying to fight and do this, do that. That's too much.
Dominatrix shit. Hell no.
That's too much.
But even at that party.
Marissa, no, Marissa. Oh, the tongue. The tongue. The tongue.
The party for
the shy. Yes, the shy. Yes. Marissa, you had to do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting anxious.
Man, you're getting anxious. The memories.
Yeah.
But yeah, so speaking of aggressive women, do y'all think D-Wiz should have had his radar up that Lulu and got him a woman, took him to the club? Like, why is he doing that for him? Now, he did say Kanan would be there, But when Kanan wasn't there, maybe he should have been a little more, you know, curious of what's going on. Or maybe he just was young and wasn't ready for it yet. What do you all think?
I thought that was respectful of Lulu to do. I actually liked what he did right there.
Give him a little goodbye day of enjoyment.
Yeah, now that's a whole different level of like a killer right there. That's a whole different level.
D-Wiz got molested.
But
You know, man, silly. Yeah, but you're right, man. That shows he knew he was wrong, that he was about to kill this kid, so he about to take care of him have a great night, and one last night or moments of enjoyment before he got to pop him for somebody else's mistake. So yeah, that was a whole nother level right there, man. He was like shit playing cat and mouse almost. And yeah, it was messed up. Marissa, what you think about this?
I mean, they did what they had to do. Of course, they weren't gonna let Kanan die because that's his nephew, you know. So, and he did regret it because I guess he was crying when he did it. He didn't want to do it. So, but that's how the streets work.
Yeah, that was messed up. He damn sure had a little regret
It
in
was
his
sad.
eye when he had to pop his ass. Big L, what you think about this?
It was heavy. How like Shaq said, it was heavy. How he got some cat food, whatever. But it's not. I thought honestly, it was unique people about to pull up and smoke them, and I was like, oh shit, here go another take out the trash scene. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was gonna be unique people. That would have been a better writing than this.
I don't know. I like this.
I like this because I thought Unique probably would have been too predictable. So I like this way.
This one is more juicy, but at the same time, it would have waged a war. Now I'm thinking that Rockin' Lulu is not even on, because you leaving Kanan out the loop. So when they gonna tell him about this? And
they
how
can't
it's gonna
tell him we
fare?
gonna kill your friend.
Nah, but you gave this man a gun on the beach talking about the bullet gonna come back to you. So how gangster do you want to be? You want to be my mother, or you want to be my guide through this street life? What do you want to do?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like
you like shit raw, huh? In your face. No,
G, like
turning back.
It's trying to be too. They just trying to stretch out the season. I understand. Y'all said 6 seasons, right? Some shit like that. But
yeah,
it's. I don't think they was. I don't fuck a rock after that. Nah, because you should let Kanan know at least.
Well, I mean, it's like you say, she a villain. Like I said, a lot of these people I like as characters, but they're bad people. Like I know sometimes we talk and people will say, like Nita was saying with Larry, you say this about Ghost. Like maybe Ghost is charismatic and likable, but that doesn't mean that he's a good person and people are saying he did no wrong, you know. And really, it's no good person on these shows so far. Who's the good person on these shows other than Raina?
The Puerto Rican dude.
Famous. No, because he was there and watched him get murdered, and the only reason he didn't go with him is because he didn't have a gun. If they'd had an extra gun, he probably would have went with D-Wiz and Kanan.
AJ, based off,
and they just kill somebody walking around smiling and happy, eating pizza. They don't care.
Exactly.
No
remorse. So I'm not saying he the worst, but I'm not gonna say he's a good dude either. He didn't go and snitch. Now, I'm not saying the snitching is good because he would have been wrong because he's part of the crew. But at the same time, that's somebody's baby dead, somebody mama crying, you know what I mean, for unsolved murder now.
Hey,
but then again, oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Hold on, Lawrence. Go ahead, Shaq.
Contrary to popular belief, though, you could say that Symphony is the only great on the show.
So far.
Good right now. Right now.
Gap model. Okay.
Gap model. So far, Symphony is the only good guy as of right now that we know about. But then again, he questionable because if you was a good guy, would you be with a drug dealing woman that possibly murders people? I wouldn't choose that to be a person I would get in a relationship with.
If he's really that nice, that's fucked up. He gets murdered over her, bro. Fuck Rock, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. I know this is the streets and everything, but like, man, she's a villain, bro. That's it. I still like Franklin more than her. I love Franklin more than her because Franklin has it's just different. Rock and Lulu is dirty, bro.
Yeah. Have
For
any
real.
of you all seen Clerks?
Ooh, yeah, I seen part 2.
I ain't seen part 2. I don't remember if I seen part 2, but part 1 was dope. It's the first Kevin James movie. For those who don't know, not Kevin James. Is it? No.
No, it ain't
Kevin
Kevin James.
James is what you call it. Who?
It's Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, but what's his real name? Well,
I don't know, brother.
anyway, the Jay and Silent Bob character. Anyway, he made this movie Clerks, and it's a one camera movie. It's in black and white, and it's simple. It's the first movie made him famous. I'm gonna pull it up. Came out in '94. The only reason I'm bringing this up, a lot of you all probably haven't seen it, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, it come on cable all the damn time. And he made a whole universe about it. The Jay and Silent Bob characters are in the movie Clerks. They in the movie Jay and Silent Bob. They in the movie Dogma with Chris Rock. They in a whole lot of movies. Anyway, so in this movie, this dude right here with the flannel is talking to the man right here, and they both well, he a convenience store clerk. The dude right here in the flannel is work as a clerk at a video store. Long story short, it's funny as hell, the commentary and stuff that happened. But dude in the flannel say something about if you are an innocent person or a good dude. And the reference he used was Star Wars. And he said about the people in the Star Wars Part 2 where they was rebuilding the Death Star. And he's saying, well, they were still working on it and the Death Star got blown up. And he was like, so? He said, well, look, they killed a lot of innocent people because those people there were contractors. And then they was talking, this dude took it to a whole nother level. But anyway, he basically said, hey, if they was really innocent, why would they choose to work for the dark side? So in a way, you know, I don't want to get too deep in this movie. If Symphony is really so good and innocent, not just pointing on this point, but just to say, you know, why would you work or be with people that possibly is out there doing this and that? So I don't know. I think he a cop. And like I said in the video I made, that I think he gonna have a conflict of interest because he's sleeping with Rock. He didn't want to probably blow his cover. He tried to say, let's take it slow. I don't think he was gonna take it slow because he was worried about Marvin saying he was gonna beat his ass. But I think he probably didn't want to get attached to her and have feelings. And she didn't put that snappy nappy on him. And now he ain't about to turn in some evidence.
Nappy dugout.
Boy, that snappy nappy. It was a snappy nappy. Is that snappy nappy?
That does make character because every show got to have somebody who's against what's everybody with. So that makes sense because we don't have anybody, even the detective's on Unique side, so even he down with it. So we got to have somebody who's not down with it, that's trying to blow it up. So that makes
exactly. And he's working it from a different angle than Omar Epps because they wouldn't know each other because he happened to be working at the club, and it's kind of a coincidence. Maybe he bumped into Rock. And then, you know, maybe he could be trying to figure out who's the main supplier at the club. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. So I think, and yeah, he got them undercover vibes of Young Slim. That's that Paul Walker and Fast and Furious type stuff. You know, working your way in. He didn't actually, you know, try to get with Mia in part 1. You know, to he wanted to get more about Dom, but then he started loving her, which then made the conflict of interest so that he let them off at the end. He working that back angle real slow.
Shit, back in the day when Fast and Furious was good, actually.
Yeah, the very first one.
When it was good.
The second one was pretty good too. But then after that, they went left.
Yeah, after they left Tokyo.
Yeah, the second one actually got fake too when they ran and jumped that car with no ramp and landed it in the damn yacht.
Yeah.
That was the worst part of that. But you know, the movie was still good though overall. Um, Here goes CJ with the corrections. CJ just
Oh
the
God.
encyclopedia of everything, man. He come Mr. Corrected over here. CJ is the thought police over here, man. Anyway, so we see another angle, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this. So, what's up with Jukebox and the white girl? Not the light girl, Lawrence, but the white girl. Madonna. So she with Madonna. Marissa, I'm gonna let you kick this off. What do you think is with this relationship, and what is bringing them together? And I know some people say, why I gotta be this white girl or this or that. I don't really think that's what it's about. But you tell me, what are your thoughts on what's going on with this relationship?
I think they genuinely like each other, and I think once Jukebox get involved in the game, because she does eventually, that the white girl might end up getting killed behind it. Like she might.
Okay. What do you think when she saw her look at that price tag and said no, and then she said, "I'm gonna buy it for you," and then Jukebox got mad? What you thought that was all about? You think she was insulted, really, or Jukebox just don't want to wear that type of clothes? She a tomboy, or what?
No, I think she
And
was
then
insulted.
why did they kiss in public, but they was nervous in private?
No, Jukebox was nervous. The white girl wasn't, but I just think that she was near the shirt for because she liked her. I understood why Jukebox took it, personally though, because you feel like, well, I'm poor. You try to do this for me because you feel bad for me.
Okay.
And that might not even what it had. It's probably not even what it was, but that's how he thought it was.
All right, Shaq, what's up? What you think about their relationship and what's going on?
I understood where Jukebox was coming from, but I think it was more on the lines of she liked the white girl, so anything that she did wrong, I think she was kind of like vulnerable in that moment. I think, from a standpoint, because she liked her and she probably didn't want to make that move, but when she came outside and everything was okay, I mean, that's probably why she was just like she just went and kissed her. But yeah, that's kind of the sense I got about it. I think she only got mad because she was kind of like, hey, I don't know if vulnerable is the right word. It's only the word fine right now. But
Okay. She said that, coming to America, I like whatever you like. She was like, is that right? I like you. That was a nice little line right there. Next thing you know, they was really liking each other. All right, Lawrence, what's up, Big L? What you think?
Man, shit, the white girl want to buy, let her buy the shit. They ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not here to stop even doing nothing you don't want to do. That's white girls though. White girls are really friendly. That's what they do. You know what I mean? I've did it a couple in my lifetime, a lot. But it's not
it must broke your
she
heart.
she you
You just
crazy, bro.
lumped them into the category of light.
Yeah, that. But I'm saying like overreacting. She overreacted, But again, you decided to mess with this hot ditty ass white girl. I mean, I don't know, and still don't know how they met. They didn't even bring it up.
He said they met at the class or something they were supposed to be singing at.
What class
Yeah.
is Jukebox at?
He said that last episode that they met somewhere.
It was some
So
retreat or something, they said.
who sent her to the retreat? Marvin.
Jukebox
Okay,
get her own money. We saw she go to Jewtown and make that money.
that's what I'm trying to
Sell
say,
clothes she
baby.
don't want no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand the white agenda. But anyway, I don't know.
Yeah,
Her daddy
choir
both got no
practice or
white
something.
women, don't they?
Say it again.
I said her Jukebox and her daddy love the white women. They both got white girls.
Yeah, and then the other uncle got a Puerto Rican. Then the auntie got what is he? A Puerto Rican, the Hawaiian? What the hell is he? I don't know what he is. But
Oh,
nobody has
why?
a
She
black
date
African
black woman.
American.
They
Right.
said it's done
Nobody
with
has
black
a
people.
yeah. Like it's like nobody dating a black person in this show. They either got to be light skinned, Puerto Rican, or white. Yeah, I don't understand. Like How about we get,
Man,
just it's not realistic. It's Hollywood, y'all. It's fucking Hollywood, man. The
Hey,
band camp, right?
I didn't even think about that, but that
yeah,
is interesting, huh? When you
yeah,
just said that.
that is when he put it all together. That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't even think about all of that, but damn.
Shaq, I
Well,
knew you were smart.
I would see Jukebox date a white girl. She probably would be dating somebody in her old school, her old neighborhood. You
No,
know,
it don't even
Well, we
have to be.
see eventually she do end up with a black woman, so it ain't that. I just think
that's
my
her
thoughts
first
on this.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I just think that this girl was more in touch with her sexuality at this time than anybody else she knew, and that's why they ended up being together.
And then
I
I
don't
gotta
think.
ask the New Yorker, like, what? Okay, listen, okay. It is. It's happened. It's here. This happened for real. Now, a girl from Brooklyn, would you ever find a white girl and just approach her? And you attracted to this white girl, a black homosexual woman from Brooklyn, New York City, or Queens, or Harlem, or anywhere, or the Bronx? Would you approach a white girl and see her and be like, "Oh my God, you're so attracted to her"? You wouldn't do that because that's especially in the '90s, like you said earlier, Jay. It's not our culture. Like, dude, like it's just out of the realm. It's Hollywood shit,
But they met at band camp though.
Nigga, no, they. That's just like
Yes,
American Pie. Oh, I'm done.
no, but they are young too, so they're not grown. They teenagers,
Oh my
and you
God.
got it's a different age and time in the '90s. I don't know how the '90s New York was, but in the '90s Chicago, people at our age was not openly, gay or lesbian or whatever about their sexuality in high school. Not to say it wasn't people, of course, there's always people that are doing things, but it wasn't as if it was today. I didn't know anybody in that time period that was lesbian or gay or any of that. So I'm sure it probably was, but they wasn't open about it. If I meet some people today from that period, they probably will be living their way or living their life openly today. But when we was in high school, that wasn't happening.
Mm.
So I think maybe she felt comfortable with her
The
with
white girl.
living that way and experimenting and getting in touch with who she is. Maybe. I don't know. Sheena said in her middle school, the girls were going both ways. Wow. Damn. What year was this?
They were sniffing and looking, huh?
Man. Yeah, shoot.
Ooh,
The girls in middle school was barely going one way with us.
Yeah, that's
Shit, we thought we was doing something, grabbing the booty. We was like,
I
oh man, I
know
grabbed
that's
her
all
butt.
that would happen is squeeze on a booty or something in middle school.
I grabbed on Lakeisha butt. Damn.
Lakeisha.
I think what
And she turned you down, and you hated light skinned girls ever since.
Forget all y'all. No, that's not the truth. I'm just saying that I love my sisters. That's it.
I'm just messing with you. Go ahead, Shaq. What was you about to say?
I think the point that Sheena just made can be overlooked. That's fucking sad.
God damn. You sounded so depressing when you said that, Shaq. Shaq was like, that's fucking sad.
Yeah, it
I
is.
felt that, Shaq. I felt that.
Like, man, that's crazy. Middle school
Yeah.
though, I mean, because
Yeah.
we can get lost into thinking it's just women, but I think it works on both sides, men and women, at like that age.
I know when I went to my son's graduation from 8th grade, which was what, 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. It was a couple girls there that was cute, and I was like, "Man, what's up, man? You like her? What's up?" And he like, "Nah, man, she gay. She got a girlfriend." I'm like, "What?
What?
In 8th grade?"
Mm.
And he was like, "Yeah, they've been together for like 2 years." I'm like, "For 2 years since 6th grade?" So,
they found out early, I guess.
man, you ain't lying. Like kids is way more advanced. They having long-term relationships already since 5th or
We been
6th grade.
we've been together since 4th grade.
For real, we go way back. We used to tie each other's shoes.
Now, that makes sense though. You know, since 4th grade. You know, that makes sense now. If y'all having sex, that's a different thing. But if you knew her and y'all just dating, just being kids, that's different. But I just always feel like the same sex, that's always sexual. That ain't just I just like you, you like me. No, same sex is always like sexual. Like you gotta have a sexual attraction with that person. So that's worse to me personally.
Okay. I don't know exactly how it all, plan out, but that's an interesting take on it. So damn, you got me over here thinking about it now, man.
He said, damn.
Yeah, I mean, the world is fast moving, man. If you think about it, if you just go back to the last 50, 60 years and think about where they were then to today, like a lot has happened in a person's lifetime. Like a person 50, 60 years old, a lot has happened in just one person's lifetime. So, a lot of young people out there, imagine what's about to happen in your next 50 years. Man, life moved fast, man. Life moved fast. Man. So, anyway, speaking of life moving fast and a sad story, perfect segue. What is up with Kanan's boo and her mama? Her mama was prom queen 1985. That's a sad story, man. And I definitely think she was a crackhead.
Why you say it like that?
I was getting cracky vibes when she walked in. It looked a little cracky. Her hair looked a little cracky. Her outfit, her coat, she looked very disheveled. She was upset to having to not finish doing what she normally do, getting ready for that rock and roll. She's a rock star. And she had to cut her little next gig short to come up here and see why her daughter done got into a fight. What's up, man? They got her babysitting, all of this stuff. She probably liked Buck 20 because Buck 20 was taking care of her more than her mama. Lawrence, you kick it off. What you think about her? What you think she got them cracky vibes? What's up? You think this messed up for her all around or what?
Yeah, this is average hood shit, bro. Something like it. Very, very, yeah, her hair looking wild. She could at least combed it. You're going to see them folks at the school and everything. I don't know, but, when everything don't match. Yep, crackhead.
Everything don't match.
But like I said, and the thing about it is we need, like she don't even know that Kanan killed the dude. That's crazy. She don't even know. And
he's sitting there trying to console her when he kind of put this a little bit in motion. Made matters worse, rather, I should say. So Buck 20 probably could have been selling to her.
Oh man.
Already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Marissa, what's up? What you think about this?
It's clear that she has a lot on her plate. A daughter, Devina. Like she got to take care of her little sister. Her boyfriend got killed. Her mama's ratchet. So she dealing with a lot. And I do feel like Kanan felt a little bad that he was, sitting there in her face, like, everything was cool. Because it seemed like he looked like, if she walked out of school, it seemed like he was just looking like, dang, like he feel bad, But it is what it is now.
Yeah, how you feeling? It sounds like you got a little cold or something.
Yeah,
I do.
Dang.
That's why I wasn't on the other night. What?
Okay.
Like 2 days ago.
Well, I hope you feel better. Yeah.
I feel a little better now. I had a headache.
You ain't get to see 19er, did you?
No, I did not.
All right, just checking, make sure you all right.
Jay.
I wanted to get a double dose. What's up, Shaq? What you think about the mama and what Devina got to go through?
Hey, I thought the mom definitely like a crackhead to me. I will say she kind of was faking though when she was like, "I'm a single mother." That's that hood mom cry right there. We want people to feel sorry for you when you ain't doing
right. But I believe she do look like she would be single though.
Yeah.
She was doing damage control with that.
She's like rock, like literally she likes rock, but
She rocking.
She ain't Raquel. She got that rock from hell.
Oh Lord. I used to be the prom queen.
Boy. Gina said, get well, Marissa.
Oh, thank you.
Sally Ann. Yeah.
Thank
CJ
you.
said she a single looking female for sure.
Man, CJ don't get no sleep.
For real. She been on that rock, turning big rocks into little rocks. And that will be the end of you, Django. I just watched that again. The niggas from the Quint Dicky got it worse than that. We're gonna have you turn a big rock into little rock. Then when you're all wore out, they're gonna hit you upside the head with a hammer. And that would be the end of you. CJ got a lot of comments that he looked like Jada.
Crazy.
Damn, boy. She don't look like Jada, but that is messed up. Raquel is single, but that's because she want to be. You know, she can pick and choose who she want to be with. She got options.
Man,
This
I'm good
woman
on her,
ain't got
bro.
options. You know, only option she got is, you know, $5 happy endings. But she ain't got no men trying to get with her. And then she got her mama got her pushing her look at this little young baby. And see, this is one of the stories about what the rock did to people in the community, is that it destroyed a lot of families. It's got this girl out at night pushing the stroller, talking about the baby already could tell not to trust her mama.
Yo,
Man.
I was praying to the Lord that somebody ain't come up and shoot them up, bro. I was like, man, I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Like, it's the power, but at the same time, like, I was like, man, I hope somebody don't come and just try to shoot at their head. I was hoping not.
Yeah, that would have been dirty right there.
For real.
Shoot them up. That's crazy. She might end up shooting Kanan if she find out. We saw she already done whooped some ass for her boo. She might be the one to put a bullet in the back of Kanan. He of course will survive, but she might put one in his ass. She find out what
It's
he
a
did.
lot of storylines. It's a whole lot, a whole book full.
A whole book full, literally. Book 3.
Facts.
Full of. Marissa, what's up? What you think about her and the baby and Kanan and all of this? What do you think may happen? You think she may want to fight Kanan or shoot him if she find out something happened, or what?
I think if she do, she gonna get with him and play it cool and act like she don't know what's going on. If she do really find out the truth, and he might fall for it, you know, she will end up dying, I believe.
Okay. Shaq, what's up? What you think about Devina and her situation?
I think it's very clear. She's probably going to end up with Kanan. They're kind of building towards that.
I hope so.
I don't hope so. I think he should leave it alone. I think that's.
I don't think they don't put her character if they don't end up together. That'd be stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They will end up together. I don't like it, but they will end up together.
Why you don't like it?
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just kind of got a bad vibe when he was looking at her when she was like in the hallway, when he come out of lunch, when she was walking with the police. I just got a bad vibe. I was like, Kanan, like, leave that alone, man. I mean, I don't know. It's just
he caused enough problems as it is. Lightweight, huh?
Yeah, like
Or you think that she's gonna get his ass next if she find out?
Yeah, that too. I mean, because just think about that. Like, if they get together and then she find out, that would be problems that, you know, him or his family don't need. But also, I think this episode kind of confirmed that when he killed Buck 20, it was multiple reasons.
I told y'all.
Like, you can feel it. Like, he killed Buck 20 because of her.
Yeah, that was the main reason. Yeah, it was with the mama stuff, and that was a perfect little reason too. But he wanted to take him out to get next to her with no obstacles as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said, and I know some people probably ain't see it that way. But I know some people. I don't know somebody that actually killed somebody for something like that. But I know some people that have did some snake stuff just to get closer to a woman. You know, whereas or they'll be around this girl and all they got is your name in their mouth, trying to hate on you or somebody to make them look better than that person or to look like they a better option. And so you know, yeah. I saw a little of that in him. Although he didn't do all of that, I could see him doing that if he wasn't worried Buck 20 might shoot him. You know.
That's beta male behavior.
You said that's what?
I said that's beta male behavior.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, that's that bullshit. Go ahead, Shaq.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If I ever talk to somebody, first, I never like to talk to somebody that was already in a relationship.
I love that shit.
I hate that shit because I never wanted to have that happen to me. So I always try to live my life as if, you know, how I would want something to be in my way. If you was with somebody, I wouldn't talk to you or this or that or whatever like that.
I mean, Jay, you're older though. I mean, when you get older, of course you get wiser. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying even as a young
when
person,
you're young,
I didn't do that. Hell no.
16, when you 16, 17, you like, you got a man? Yeah, fuck your man. What's up? Like, you know, I'm trying, I can do better than your man can. It's a challenge, man. You're a man. You like challenges. Come on now.
Y'all home
Split it
records.
back.
Y'all wreck
You
your
know,
home
record. Okay, Marissa, don't do it like that, baby. Now, look, we got.
So I will say I have, like, you come up to, like, back in my time, we met everybody in person, whether you driving down the street and pull over or you see somebody, whatever. And yeah, sometimes a girl will say they got a boyfriend or this or that. And I may still talk to them because a lot of times women say that just to not want to be bothered or talk sometimes. But then if I'm talking to them and it's clear they really do got somebody, then I'm gonna leave it alone. Because if she do mess with you, then she probably will cheat on your ass too.
Yeah,
and then, like you messing with somebody else, it's just a more problem than it's worth. There's plenty of other girls I ain't got to go through all that with. Like, and I don't know. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But if you said you had somebody and then I talk to you and you end up giving me the number and talk, and then we find out you was just saying that, you know, that's why I would still talk. But if I'm talking and then you actually saying no, this, that, and the other, then I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, but if he kill her over a nigga, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, over because he likes her, that's some bitch nigga shit. He should lose cool points for all you viewers out there watching this show. He should go cool points for that, bro. You took this nigga life over a bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, over a female, over a woman, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
But that's Kanan's MO though. I always thought
Kanan ain't never been a whole nigga though.
He has though. In a way, I mean, look at all the little shadiness he did, man. I mean, he was.
Kanan, you say so. Okay, we're confirming that Jay Moore said that Kanan is a whole nigga.
Yeah,
even from the first
he started out tough for gangster. He had to elevate, like.
Nah, I don't think. Nah.
I think what he did with Tariq and being sneaky and then having him steal from his friends and other stuff and manipulating. So I just think he was a manipulator, a backstabber.
I think Ghost the whole
did
nigga.
to Pink Sneakers.
I think Ghost the whole nigga, bro. To be honest, Tommy real into both of them. If you want to be gangster with it, Jay, stop it. What?
I'm thinking about Ghost. So
Tommy a loyal killer. Don't even do it, bro. Tommy is realer than Ghost and Kanan, bro. Dre's a bitch. We know he a bitch.
Tommy got manipulated too.
Yeah, but Tommy ain't no snake though. He not a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Tommy is a real ass street. He real.
I wouldn't see Tommy probably killing. Well, he was going to kill for Lakeisha. He would have killed for Lakeisha and his woman, but he wouldn't have killed to get a woman. I don't.
There you go.
Yeah. But I don't think Ghost would have killed to get a woman either.
But
I
you
think
just
the
said
only person Ghost really did really wrong in the show is probably Tasha, and that's because that was his wife, and he cheated on his wife and did other stuff. But people do that a lot. I'm not saying it's right, but people cheat on their spouse all the time. That's not illegal.
Yep.
but
Hey,
Ghost is a douche. Ghost is a douchebag. He's an asshole, bro. He's a
In the
selfish prick.
last season, he was.
AL.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
Jay.
He said she
When
a
Tariq
half fried chicken head.
when Tariq
And she was though.
when Tariq shot Ghost, he said all this shit. Remember before he shot him? And then he said, "Oh, and you fucked up our family." Pow.
Yeah, he sounded
And then he
like
was like, "Whoa." Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, okay." But I'm saying like he was saying that you
right.
fucked up the damn family. Like I wanted us to be a happy family, mom, dad, sister, all this shit. You can't blame that for
But
on
that
Tariq for
sounded like
doing
his
dumb shit.
mama
But
talking though. What kid would say that? Like he was still part of his life. He was still taking care. He was still there. He sounded like Tasha saying that. That
yeah, but
sounded
Ghost
like
is
what the
selfish
wife
too.
would say.
Ghost is not my favorite character out of the series. It was entertaining. Ghost was
He was
Ghost is not
entertaining.
a
He was. I don't
yeah.
know
Go. I'm
who my
saying
favorite would be. It would
Ghost
be
is not it.
between
My girl
Ghost and
like Ghost.
Tommy though.
Tommy's my nigga. Period. Tommy's
Yeah.
my nigga, bro. Period.
Um.
It's not hard.
I want to ask a question though. So how old was like Ghost and Tommy? Like they like.
So when the show first kicked off, season 1, they was like 35,
Okay, so we're
And Tasha was
34.
30.
so L. You can't compare them with a 15-year-old.
Right.
Like, he's,
We don't know all their stuff either.
yeah,
Ghost was not a unloyal dude though, except for when
So
he had to take out all the Primeras. But he tried to. But like to his family and friends, he didn't. He kind of let Tommy take the blame when Angela called in that he was going to that meeting with Lobos, and then he hid when Tommy and Lobos got arrested. And then he did screw over Angie to get Tommy out though.
And he tricked him into killing Teresi in a way, kind of.
And he what?
He tricked him into killing his own father. You remember?
That was
Teresi?
dirty. That was real dirty. Tommy, so he manipulated Tommy bogus right there.
Yeah.
That was
because he know Tommy
but
is
the pops
emotional.
was wrong though, and Tommy was gonna let his pops put Ghost in jail.
Because
So
he
what
know
was he
Ghost.
supposed to do? Go to jail because Tommy fell in love with a dad he met 2 weeks ago?
Because it's too late for daddy shit, so.
Yeah, like dude, you just met this dude.
Jay, we about to make
Ninja
these
come
folks
out of
watch the whole
nowhere.
Power series again.
I know, right?
Y'all
CJ
crazy.
said, Jay, you say you watch Power a lot. Who do you think go study for the role or emulate it? It's a real person. It's a real dude that I can't remember the person's name, but it's a real person, and that person was in jail, and I can't remember the person's name, but I think I do a video about it. I can't remember, but he did, get some information from a real dude about this character. So I'm sure he probably may have studied from multiple characters. A little bit of Ghost reminds me of his character in Next Day Air too, Shavu. Did you all see Next Day Air?
Yeah, I seen it with Mike Epps and
Yeah, that was
AZ.
a good movie, wasn't it?
Lauren London was in there too.
Beautiful. Yeah.
You seen that, Marissa?
Yeah.
Yeah. What,
No.
Shaq, you seen Next Day Air?
no, I've never seen it.
What? Next Day Air is good, man. It's funny and it's a good show. That's the first time I ever saw Omari Hardwick on the screen.
He was in the For Color Girls, but you said you don't watch Tyler Perry movies.
No, I ain't never seen that shit. I had just not heard of it for the very first time. All For Color Girls?
No, it's called For Color Girls, and he
Yeah, see, I didn't even know the name of it. Nah, I know Lawrence ain't seen it. Was the girl's light skin color?
Oh, you crazy as hell,
was
man.
light skin.
I seen For Color Girls, bro. I got a mom. I seen it.
Nah,
I got it on DVD.
Yeah,
so
it's
here's
dark.
Next Day Air right here. Don't he look the same? And he
Yeah,
was a dope dealer.
I'll be right back.
All right, he was the dope man in Next Day Air. He was a mastermind and thinking about stuff and running stuff. Next Day Air is a good movie for those who ain't seen it. I gave it a 7. It was pretty good. And also they had Eddie Winslow in it playing a gangster, but it was a small role. It wasn't a big role. And I ain't gonna spoil it, but it was really good. I remember Jesus. You gonna talk it to me? You gonna lie to me, Jesus? But anyway, it got Mike Epps, Wood Harris, Most Def. Is damn sure a good movie. They got these bricks of coke delivered to their house accidentally because the Next Day Air man was high, smoking weed, delivered it to the wrong spot. Omari Hardwick definitely stole the show. He was the star of the movie, even though he wasn't the star. He was the star of the movie, and he did a damn good job in that movie. And it also had Debbie Allen in this movie for a small role, and a couple other people. So this dude, Bodega, been in a lot of movies as the bad guy. And it was pretty good. There go Debbie Allen. She had a small role. Lauren London had a little role in it. It was a pretty good movie. Donald Faison was probably the star of the movie, the main character, which he did a good job as well. So yeah, Next Day Air is good. I think that movie got him pretty much the role as Ghost.
Did you see him in Sparkle?
Did I see what?
Did you see him in the movie Sparkle?
Girl, you know I ain't seen that.
Oh yeah. Well, what in Houston? Yeah, Mike Epps was Satin.
Ain't Sparkle a Mariah Carey movie or something?
Nah, my nigga, not that one, yo. Oh my god, he said Mariah scary. No. No, he's talking about from the remake. Remember Whitney Houston and George Sparks?
I know what you're talking about with the girl from American Idol, Jordan Sparks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know what you're talking about. I still ain't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god,
I still ain't seen it.
He's so manly.
It is. Yeah.
Jay, it's a movie, Jay. You not less of a man if you watch a movie. I ain't never seen Waiting to Exhale.
No.
Come on, Jay. It's a fucking movie.
Hey, look, everybody got genres that they enjoy. And I ain't saying it's gonna make me less of a man. That's just not the type of stuff I enjoy watching. So that's why I'll watch it. It ain't that if I watch Medea, I'm gonna start putting on women's clothes and bouncing up around. I ain't wearing a popo, wear the popo. I ain't about to do all that. It's just not interesting to me. Plus, I did see, what did I just see? I said the last week for the first time, Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
And you didn't like it?
Man, that was stupid. Man, the whole thing was showing extremes. Why would that man throw her out the house that way in front? That was just to make the audience mad and hate him. You know what I mean?
Mad too.
Huh?
I said adults get mad too.
Exactly. And then of course they always got that black and white narrative in Hollywood. That is true though. Dark and light, and then it make people, the audience, mad. And he threw her out. She just was the perfect wife, wanted to support him for 20 years, and he got replaced and this and that, and threw her out. And of course, he rich, but she don't know how to get a lawyer to take him to divorce court. Like all these women getting all this money, but she signed a prenup and this and that and all that. I don't know, man. And then of course, Shamar Moore,
the light skin savior.
Right.
Y'all crazy.
One light skin is the villain and the one and then they got the one light skin that's the redeemer.
Oh man.
Like, man, this is silly. And he the UPS driver, the U-Haul driver. And then she threw the water in his face or kicked him out or did something. And, like, man, what in the world?
I'm not bitter. I'm mad as hell.
Yeah, right.
I see all Tyler Perry movies growing up, so I didn't see all that stuff. Gets worse.
My mom, bro.
The whole time I'm like, man, what the hell am I watching, man?
I used to come in the house hot.
Girl? You like that?
That's fine.
Daddy's Little Girls. I just saw that last week. They've been on a Tyler Perry marathon on cable lately, man. They have played like damn near every movie he made. I didn't know he made so many.
He made
for
a lot
color
of
girls. I mean, not for color girls. What is it called? Daddy's Little Girls. I didn't like that either because again, it's playing on the extremes and making you know, Gabrielle Union, of course, so mean and this and that, and it only takes him to calm her ass down and this and that. But anyway, it was all right. It wasn't as bad as the other stuff, but it's not my genre. It's not my interest. And the only reason I watched it is because somebody over here kept telling me to watch it when I was flipping through, and I wasn't gonna do it. But then I'll compromise. So I watched it, and the whole time I'm thinking, man, what the hell is this?
Making black people look bad.
Man, and I don't like that they're all the women, and she mad all the whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that one anyway. Sheena talk about the fake braids Shamar Moore had. Man, that was a braid wig. That looked so weird.
He could have kept a bad ball, whatever kind of hair he had. Why you got to put wigs on people?
You don't look like Symphony.
Right, but they had him look a little bugged out. He light skinned, so light skinned dudes don't look tough unless they got braids.
The transporter.
The transporter.
Jason Statham.
Kevin Johnson said The Family That Prays Together was his best movie.
It was all right.
Once you see one Tyler Perry movie, you see them all, honestly.
Exactly. And Medea's in all of them.
No, not all of them, but majority of them. She's like in like not. She's probably like in like not 5 or 6 of them. She's not in
75%. Marissa, you would say?
How many he made?
He made a lot of Madea movies, plus the plays.
Man, that's crazy. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap this up in about 20 minutes. So let me ask y'all what y'all think. We speaking about the black and white narrative. That's a perfect segue to Marvin Marv. What's up with Marvin and Tony? And
oh my fucking God.
She did have a little sexy little lingerie on, and it was turning him on, made him ready to fight for that booty. Lawrence, I'm gonna let you kick it off, man. What's up, man? What's going on with this? What do you think is gonna happen with them? Why you think he fighting for her? What the hell is going on?
That was so corny, bro. I'm fighting for my love, nigga. Like, what? Are you serious? We don't even get no build up to this shit. It's like it's so.
CJ saying she all right.
It's so corny, man. I'm good, bro. Average white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, bro. Like, I mean, you know, it's pathetic. You gonna go to jail? You going to jail? I'm fighting for my love. Like, nah, they did not put that in Raising Kanan. What we've been waiting for? Hey, you sure this ain't the Shy?
Lawrence, like you said, I was just say that. Like
the Shy. He turned into Papa.
That's his queen.
You said he turned into Papa? Come on, man.
Yeah, like you said, Lawrence, that Shy shit.
Oh God, bro. Shaq, on God, like it's pathetic, man. I don't know, like, why do they have to date? So Candy gonna be the only one with a black girlfriend, or like with the sister? With I don't know.
Maybe opposites attract.
Man, look, but you gonna go through. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh no, I interrupted you, man. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm saying like it just don't like how the whole scene was dumb. It was corny. It was corny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. I don't man, look, I'm not even this show. I'm not saying the show sucks, but at the same time, I don't think after this season we're gonna be interested. It's following the role of Empire.
Oh,
I feel like it's following the same trail as Empire, bro. We're not gonna be interested after this season.
Nothing to do with music.
Nah, it ain't about music, G. I'm just saying, like, it's just not like, dude, that whole scene was corny as hell. That wasn't corny. You know, like. Yeah. I'm fighting for my love for you. You know what I'm saying? What? Are you serious, nigga? You on the South Side Jamaica Queens? You niggas don't even talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I don't know.
All right, Marissa, what you think about that?
I just think it kind of odd how he said he fight for his girl. Like, when did y'all become a thing? Like,
it was no build up.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I guess I don't know if that was like some people say it was a setup. Or something like that. It could have been a setup for her. Like, I don't know.
It's a setup for them to have conflict with Marvin taking sides with her over Rock when business goes wrong. Rock may want to put some hands on her, and maybe Marvin gonna say, "No, we can't do that to her." And Rock gonna have a problem with Marvin with that, because now she can't do what she want to do to her because she got her little protector. And then we see that Marvin may have some crew with him now, and so that may make it even harder. Plus, they already don't have many outlets to sell their dope, and if they mess that up and Marvin take it over, now Rock may be out of business.
Yeah, but Shaq don't know they messing around. I mean, not Shaq. I'm sorry, Rack, Rock. Yeah, my fault. Rock don't know.
Like Shaq saw the episode. What you talking about?
Right, like Rock don't know they messing around, do she? And what she find out? What is it gonna be about?
He didn't know he was either. Neither one of them knew they were messing around either. Shit. They both just found out.
Shit, yo.
Birds Nation, what's up, Birds Nation?
Girl.
Yeah, Birds Nation, thanks for the support, brother. I appreciate you coming through. You say all your favorite black shows will make the agenda more important than the writing. Okay.
That's true a little bit though. That's actually true. We see that with a lot of black shows nowadays.
Okay. That's a lot that's happening. And so we'll see what happens with this fool that went going to jail for her. And damn.
She should have got on her dog died pretty fast.
Right. She did. She was in mourning. She forgot about that morning when it got night. She was like, okay.
Hey, I actually didn't even think about it until you just brought it up. I thought, like, when I was watching it, I thought it was like a play. I thought he was just trying to get in with her because she didn't budge. Like last episode when Rock and Lulu came, she stood her ground, but I think that was like another play for them. That's what I thought when I was watching it, but now I see that they're going somewhere with this Marvin character, so they're going a different way.
He's something else. Yeah. I actually could see him getting on that shit, getting on that cocaine. I could see him getting on it for real.
I thought he was going to take a bit of it in, honestly.
Man, look.
I thought he was going to say, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who it was earlier in the chat, but somebody was like, this show is predictable. He gave it like a 6 out of 10. I kind of got to agree with him after looking at everything. It is kind of predictable. They're telling you what's going to happen.
Right. I gave it a 7.5 when he took the boy to the strip club and then killed him. That shit was heavy.
Yeah, appreciate
that was deep. Got him some pussy and then killed him. Was that his first piece of pussy? That's crazy.
Hey, Angel, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you still enjoying coming through.
It's kind of like that song, y'all. Sunshine and rain, joy and pain.
Pump it up.
And sunshine and rain. What you know about that? That's who was that?
You doing the Rob Bass remix?
Nah, who is that though? That's
Rob Bass.
Nah, what's Frankie Beverly? That's Frankie Beverly, ain't it? Yeah.
Frankie Beverly and Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, joy and pain. That's what D-Wiz felt.
He said, "Can I double after one night?"
Say what?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, did you got the girl number?" That's when he pulled out the gun on him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was over here taking a whiz. Damn this splattered up on his Timbos.
I can't stay, bro.
He whizzed twice, honestly. He whizzed with that woman.
It's more like D-Wiz. Is it D-Wizard of Oz of this boy? He pulled back the curtain.
That nigga laying in his own piss.
And
I ain't realized that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pissed and shitty.
Oh, man.
So it's a wrap for D-Wiz. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. What do you all think about the end where we see Kanan still living in his little kitty room, laying in his bed, looking at the stars, What do you think is on his mind? Shaq, you kick it off. What is going through his mind right now? What do you think he's got on his mind and thinking about? His boys, his business, his mama, old girl, Devina,
I think
all
it's
of it. What?
I think it's probably a combination of all. We saw, like, didn't right before this, he called and he found out like D-Wiz had already left the house, but he didn't show up. So I think he's probably thinking like something probably happened to D-Wiz. And I forgot what 50 said, like when the narrating, when he was like, I forgot what he said, but I think it was probably because of D-Wiz, but I think it could also have been a combination of everything you mentioned.
I'm trying to remember what he said in the narrating too. Marissa, what's up? What you think is going through this young dude's mind right now?
I don't know if you know that like his family had something to do with D-Wiz, but I think like maybe them dudes kind of with him, like unique.
Mhm.
Cause he, like you said, he didn't show up, so he knows something's up.
Yeah,
And I
especially.
still think what you said. Go ahead.
Oh, I was definitely being the fact that D-Wiz was shooting the gun with him. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and he probably feel like it's his fault too.
Okay.
And yeah,
Think he wondering what his mama doing?
I don't think he cares.
Mm.
Not at this moment. And he probably feel bad for the diva too.
Okay. All right, Lawrence, what's up? What you think going through his mind right now, looking up at the stars in his room?
You looking up at the motherfucking glow stars that ain't even glowing. Ain't the lights off? I don't know. But anyway,
Right.
I
My
feel
little
like
pony.
my little pony. I don't know. He's wondering what. I mean, he probably thinking he charged into the game, but he probably unique got him. Like Marissa said, charge into the game, charge into the game. I really what here's okay. Now, if he kills Lulu or his mother, we seen this from the beginning, right? But I feel like he knows something is not right. But at the same time, his mom leaving him out of the scenario is gonna fuck them over, bro. I'm telling you. And that might make him the monster that he is because they should at least informed him. If you wanted him to be in the game, you should have informed him about all this is going on. At least
How he
told
gonna
him.
feel to his mom if he find out she had him D-Wiz killed? What you
That's
think?
what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be like really, and it ain't gonna be no time soon when he find out. I don't think it's gonna be no time soon.
He ain't gonna confront her though. What would he say? What would he do? I seen Blue Hill Avenue. That was all right. It was cool.
It was a
I
good
mean,
movie.
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
But
So
I
what
think,
how that's
I
gonna
mean,
go? Yeah.
if we remember we talked about this last week. You said that listen, if he kill his mom, how heavy will it be, right? And then he said you got to kill somebody you love that makes you a real killer, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it just seems like it's not gonna Lulu and Rock should have told him it's not that hard. You want him to be in the game, but you want him to be a child. What you wanted to be? You confused. You know what I mean? The show confusing me.
but
What you wanted to be?
that's his boy.
Now, Miss Crafty said, would he have blocked it though if they would have told him? I think she right. He probably would have.
He would have tried
But
to stop it. Yeah.
he would try to stop it, but at the same time, Rock has that gift of gab to convince him and show him what it is. It's the streets, nigga. You want to be in it or not? You want to save lives? You know what I'm saying? Y'all both lay this nigga out and explain to him what Unique is doing.
He
You know what
still
I'm saying?
for that because he still wouldn't go for that because didn't Lulu or Rock ask him was his crew strong? He said my crew got my back, so he's not gonna turn on his crew.
Right.
Right. That's why I was gonna all in Shaq. That's why I feel like it's gonna be him versus Lulu and his mom. I feel like eventually that'll be dope.
He definitely gonna do something that his mom not gonna like when he finds out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
End up shooting Lulu in the fucking face.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna shoot his uncle, but he's gonna do something backstabbing.
Listen,
Winter
I mean,
Wars.
not
That's from the Woo right there. Winter Wars is a dope song. Ghostface. Anyway, he got a point right here. It explains the cause and effect of what he done to get D-Wiz killed. Did you see the name of the show? CJ. But anyway, the CJ part. It was called Reaping and Sowing.
Mm-hmm.
So they reaping what they sowed.
Yeah, everybody sold, but at the same time, you gotta let it, I don't know. Inform me. If I was Kanan, I'd be mad as soon as I find out, G. And I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a like, cause I got family members I don't fuck with that's blood. You feel me? And I know what they about, and we done been in some serious altercations. So blood ain't no thicker than water. You feel me? But at the same time, you gotta know where, like, how to. I'm telling you, man, family fuck your for your friends will. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is not. This was. This the reason why it's happening at the beginning of the season because it's not gonna tread softly. It's gonna be something that lingers. And remember, like, it's just I don't know. It's just yeah. It's gonna. I think he gonna feel the same way about that. He gonna keep in the back of his mind that his mom is there. It's gonna be him versus mom. I'm telling you.
They filmed it season 2 though.
Yeah, it's a season 2. See what I'm saying? So it's
They
gonna
filming
linger.
it right now though.
You said they're filming it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna kill his mom. They already
Nah.
had Tariq kill his dad. They can't have him killing his mom.
Shit, that's the power
Everybody
goddamn
ain't gonna kill
tradition.
their parents, okay?
Yeah, because people don't kill their parents that often like that.
I can see him popping Lulu. Y'all can see him popping Lulu though? Shit.
I could possibly see something like that, but maybe, well, yeah, because Lulu ain't attached to Jukebox like Marvin.
No.
Lulu kind of
I
by
think if
himself. He
Lulu-
might get him set up.
I
Maybe.
think if Lulu dies, it's gonna have something to do with Famous and his sister.
Think that he might get killed. Famous may kill him for messing
Famous
with his
ain't
sister.
killing no damn body.
No,
Famous trying to.
I agree.
No, I'm
Like,
saying I think it's gonna have something to do with that. Yeah.
I kind of agree with Maria. Something's gonna happen with that because you can see Famous do not want him to talk to his sister at all. He mentioned
Right.
so at the
His sister might get killed behind the screen, so hanging around Lulu.
Or Kanan can arrange it so Famous can pull up and do the work, do the job. And he get the call just like they got the call on D-Wiz. Famous
Hey,
call Kanan.
Yeah, remember Marlon Wayans, the one that killed Tupac and Butter Rim.
Yep.
Man, look, that's my yeah. When he was getting bullied and he popped in there and smoked him, and he didn't think he was about that.
deserved that,
Off
though.
guard. Yeah, he did. He's bullying, kicking that man in the ass, making him fall on the ground and shit. Yeah, dirty.
He said, "Is this a joke?" When he talking about he pushing, when he talking about playing basketball or something, he said, "You can barely read."
Right.
That was fucked up.
Right.
Emulating them shit.
About college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tripped out. So man, Marissa got a good point. I think maybe he will be have a problem with Famous popping him, especially if Famous get the word out on the streets that maybe Lulu is the one that killed D-Wiz. Then he probably would kill Lulu just not to mess with his sister.
And you see Lulu
That'd
like
be
really,
the one you least expect.
like Lulu really trying to mess with his sister. He like, just tell your sister I said, hey. He like, nah, she don't live with me.
He being mad aggressive, yo. You need to relax, word.
He's like, talk to her when she eats some cereal. Oh, she don't eat cereal. Man, just talk to her. I'm like, why you want to talk to the woman so bad?
Yeah, like, chill out. Like, come on, man.
I'm
These
sure
kids,
other
bro.
women.
I think it just pissed him off with all these responses. Like, man, just shut up and say okay.
Yeah, Lulu gotta go. For real.
It's only been 2 episodes. Y'all want him to die?
Nah, I don't like the nah. Yeah, he just gotta go.
Hey Lawrence, you still feel the same way about the brothers? I know last week you said like they're not really interesting characters. How you feel this week?
I mean, he had to catch a body for him to be interesting, didn't he? Shit, I don't know, Shaq. I mean, I think Lulu is. I mean, I hate. Man, for me right now, yeah, he's a grimy nigga. Him and Rock, but at the same time, like you said, the Marvin character. I mean, he just. I guess he retarded. I don't know. He eats. He retarded out.
But
Shaq, I mean,
like I only care about Kanan. Like when the scene's not when Kanan not in scenes, I'm like, I don't care what's going on.
Yeah, but Kanan
seemed the most uninteresting to me.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Kanan in timeout. He on punishment. He grounded.
Yeah, he the one that's the most uninteresting to me. And not that everybody is great, but they grown and doing grown stuff. He's sitting looking at the stars and with his toys and sitting at home, and he don't know nothing and he's learning. He didn't even know he was getting played at the stash house. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm saying this, y'all. Listen, I'm saying that Kanan's gonna cap Lulu, bro. I'm saying I'm calling it. I would cash app you, Jay, $20, bro. I would download Cash App and Cash App you $20. He gonna smoke.
Don't
Lulu.
hold your breath.
It's either gonna be him or Famous. It's gonna be some kind of cahoots.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. We'll see.
Okay, how's Marvin gonna die? You think the white girl gonna get in his head and turn him against his family? Tony,
Say it again.
how you think Marvin gonna die? I can see
Marvin.
Tony having something to do with it. Like her saying, "Oh, your family ain't no good for you. They use you," or something like
Marvin,
that.
the older brother.
Marvin gonna get on that white girl. I don't know. He probably gonna be on that white girl and the white girl. You know what I'm talking about?
I used to
Both of
be
them.
a dope man. Now I am on dope, man.
Yep.
Hey, Marissa, last week, which character you said is gonna be like a Cooper Sax? Like you want him to die, but he never dies.
The cop.
The
My Epps character.
Who?
My Epps character.
Oh, okay.
oh the cop. Okay,
The
okay.
cop, yeah.
Because now I'm starting to get that vibe from Marvin. Like I just feel like you can see the proof in the pudding on who he's gonna be as a character, but I don't think he'll ever die. I think he'll always just stay alive.
The
But
clown
I
ass
believe
nigga.
that he had to die because Kanan, when he got out of jail, he didn't have no family. He said, "Oh, I'm going to this person's house." You know,
No,
kill somebody from an apartment.
I meant more like surviving season after season. Like he probably
Oh,
will
okay.
die, but I'm talking about like if this show goes deep, like season 5 or 6, that's when he'll die. Versus,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, like okay, later on, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Everybody for watching. I'll be back on later tonight at 10. That way we can talk about the Shy and some more Raising Canaan. And maybe we have some more people come through. I don't know. But of course, I'm going to let you guys always, come on if you want. We can talk about it, give people another chance to watch it, think about it some more. And we can break down a couple more, theories and storylines and stuff. And so I want to thank everybody that supported the channel, Karen and Birds Nation. I appreciate y'all for the super chat. I hope that the stream ran smooth this time. I done invested more money into the internet service, so I got a very high speed running to make sure it runs smooth for everybody and it's more enjoyable. And I hope it was. And definitely will be back later. I want to thank you all. Marissa, you definitely get well soon. I don't want you out there catching the C19er.
I appreciate that. I was trying to get back. I've been taking a lot of NyQuil.
Okay.
Drinking orange juice too and green tea.
I haven't
water.
I have been drinking orange juice.
Yeah, a lot of water too.
Okay, that's what's up. Definitely. I don't like to hear people say they don't believe in medicine or something, but then they like to believe in being sick all damn day. I'm talking to some dumbass person recently, and they up here sniffling and running to the bathroom and snotting and snorting and shit for weeks. I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? What you don't like more, this or taking some medicine? It don't taste good. It ain't a drink. You ain't at the club.
I even take the nastiest medicine. It was called Father John.
Oh yeah, that's old school right there. That's old school. Yeah, that's 666. That's some crazy ass old school medicine right there.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna get the devil
We
about
love Jesus. We love Jesus.
Right. So hey, Shaq, Lawrence, appreciate y'all for coming through. Marissa, let me get up out of here. Everybody take care. Sally Ann said feel better.
Thank you, Sally. And Janelle, she said something too again. I appreciate it.
Genia. And Miss Crafty said you better make you a hot toddy. Make you a hot toddy. That's with some liquor in it. Open your ass up. She said you under 21. I forgot what go in the hot toddy, but they used to get that to people back in the day. It's got some liquor, like some brown liquor in it, and little medicine. And boy, it'll open your ass up, clear them nose, that nostril.
I want her to come on.
That. That's an old school remedy, huh?
Hurricane. Hurricane. That's what E40. That's slurricane, but you can call it hurricane. Y'all know about that slurricane.
Oh, another thing. Do y'all think we're gonna see like seasons of Kanan in jail? Would y'all want to see that?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because we done raising him. He a grown man now.
He done raising him.
He raised at 15. No, the reason I say yeah is because For Life was pretty good when he was in jail. That damn show sucked
I
when he
never
got
watched
out.
that. I know it got canceled though. I heard it got canceled.
Because it sucked once he got out of jail.
I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Right now, Power Book 2 is more interesting.
You say Power Book 2 is what?
More interesting than Raising Kanan so far.
Man,
Raising Kanan is taking itself too
I don't
seriously.
agree with that.
Raising Kanan is taking itself too seriously, y'all. Y'all know it.
Okay. Miss Crafty said it's some hot tea with brown liquor and honey. She loved it.
That ain't too bad. I mean, that's not much to hell though.
Okay. I knew it had some brown liquor
drunk.
that was hot. Yeah. She put some honey in it to sweeten it up. It'll definitely open your ass up. Nose be running. And
Yeah.
get it about you. All
If
right, y'all.
noise in the background, it's cats fighting.
Oh, okay. They going at it over there. Well, hey, everybody take care. I appreciate y'all. I'll give y'all one little dance before I get up out of here for having a great show. And everybody take care. I'll see y'all later tonight. And I'm up out of here. Peace.
All right.